Yeah, let me finish what I have in my mouth. Jesus.
Nope.
Oh, sorry, it's already going.
Too
Is
late.
it?
No,
No, it's not. Oh shit. So that was the one streaming, and I told him to wait until I swallow what's in my mouth. It's
You didn't.
carrot, by the way.
Yeah, you
And,
didn't.
When did you do that, V?
That's a lie. V. A lie.
Not a good way
No.
to start.
Yeah, we're live. We're live, apparently. Jesus. Okay. Do you know how hard it is to chew carrot and eat it properly so you don't choke? Holy shit, I just found out.
Yes,
Okay.
I have eaten carrot.
Yeah, but did you try to eat it in a rush? Okay. So we're live. Last session, you guys managed to take control of the church. You assassinated the old leadership.
Liberated from this.
Liberated. Yes. Beautiful. And you made Serafina the spiritual leader that can keep the mist at bay. You made a deal with her. And she asked that you spread knowledge to the people because her father, being Lucifer, he spread knowledge to mankind, and that's how she gains power. That's how people worship her. And she also
knowledge of what are we supposed to be spreading?
things that are true, things that are useful. Like the more useful the thing, the more power she gets. So the more she can keep the mist at bay, as well as other demonic entities. So, for example, if you're...
I'm not sure if I agree with this.
Is going to start with V defining truth.
Yeah. Well, I was about to say something along those lines, actually, Arch. I'm not sure that I want the peasants to have the truth.
Well, it's going to be up to you what you share and what you don't share.
Damn right. And since we're in charge of the church, Arch, I don't think we should tell the peasants the truth.
But the thing is, like, the less power she has, the more demonic incursions you're going to get from other factions, the more closer the mist is going to come and more people will die. So you have to balance it up.
And the key here is, first and foremost, we need to know what you mean by truth, because in your world, attempted murder of a police officer apprehending a criminal is a good deed.
It's from the Christian perspective, Arch. I mean, if you're so subverted that you do not know good from evil anymore, then I don't know what else to say. Like, you know, go to a church, Arch, and ask the priest what is good.
Father, do you consider assaulting a police officer to be good?
Look at the cardinal virtues. Okay, those are things that are good. And then look at the cardinal sins. Those are things that are bad.
Yeah, no... We know your moral compass is very wrong, but now we're asking you to define truth.
You know what? I'm going to get the distributist. All right, I'll tell you what truth is, okay? Truth is things that happen in nature. Everything that happens in nature is true. When you put it into language is the only time you can lie. So manipulating people, getting them to believe something that didn't happen, giving them the illusion of something else. You know, and then you have like half-truths, just presenting one side of the story. Like if you present something as accurately as possible, then that is considered truth. If you present something that's like CNN, it can still be true, but it wouldn't be as powerful as presenting the whole story.
Okay, so nature is absolute in this.
Well, yeah, I mean, if there's something that happens, you know, the lightning hit the tree, it happened. There's no lie about it.
Yeah, but
this is a world of magic, though.
What if we
so you mean
at
essentially that truth is that which corresponds to reality, right?
Yes.
Right.
And what that of the truth of ignorance? How do we tolerate that? Because there's a great deal of stuff in this world we are ignorant of.
Yeah, I mean, it depends how powerful you want her to be, but like...
No. Truth of ignorance. Where is your stance on that?
I mean, take Adam and Eve, right? When they were in the garden. Initially, they were ignorant. They didn't know right from wrong. So when they got the apple, that's when they started gaining access to knowledge, and that's when God hated them. Well, not hated them, but like...
Okay, but this is not a religious sense. This is nature. Like... Because you say nature is supreme. Okay. Does rock burn? Does water explode? Yes, both of these are true. But in a medieval society, we would have no way of knowing this. So how does that correlate to truth? If I say water does not explode, is that a lie?
I mean, okay. For example, if you were to make a compendium of monsters and you say, all right, these are the monsters we found and blah, 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 and you share it among the peasantry, that would give them powerful knowledge. If you were to just tell people...
why don't you, if you want to call it power, then that's fine. Which is the driving force there, isn't it? You know, it's powerful knowledge. It's the ability to change reality to suit one's needs. That's power, right.
Like, what about things that are like metaphorically true or whatever? Like don't eat pork because God said not to, but it's also got worms in it and stuff. You know what I mean? So it still helps you not to eat it in a medieval society.
Yeah, I mean that would give her less power than if you'd actually explain it to them why they shouldn't eat pork. But like again, like the reason you want Seraphina to be powerful is so that she can protect the city. And the city needs protection from three things really. Neighboring factions. You have demonic entities like other barons of hell that might want to take control of this. And then you have the Mist. So she's protecting the city from all three of them. The more powerful she gains, then the more she's going to be able to protect from these things.
So we understand that. We are trying to understand the playing rules now.
Yeah, I have another question here. What if we truly believe something is true, but it's not?
Yeah, that also lends to the truth of ignorance. Like, you mentioned a compendium about monsters. Okay, from our point of view, an aboleth is absolute evil, but it's not. It's just trying to eat. So it's no more evil than
if you're having these difficulties, then just ask Seraphina like what she would consider, and she can write things for you to distribute.
No, we're asking you, V, because you're the GM, and we have to take actions based upon your view.
Yeah, we're going into moral philosophy now. Like, this is going to take hours. And I think even the chat will think that this is autistic. Use your best charitable interpretation of what truth is.
I think it comes from power. I think we should use that one, because that gives us a lot of leverage over there.
Truth comes from power? Yeah, I like that. Yeah. Authority?
We can adopt that, because that gives us more influence.
Absolutely. We have the authority in this situation.
Can we do that one?
Basically, you know what I think? Get people to know how to be independent, how to take care of themselves, to think for themselves, basically. Like, teach people how to think, not what to think.
Also,
that sounds way against our interests as the rulers of the church.
Would purging wrongthink make her more powerful? Because that's
like if you remove lies and
all right,
things like that. While if you spread lies, it's the opposite effect.
And who is responsible for this exactly? Like, do we have to have the Holy Inquisition? Like, if a man returns at late of night saying, "Oh no, it's totally a bingo, darling," while smelling of perfume, will that make Seraphina weaker?
Well, it doesn't even matter. If we're going to run a totalitarian state, we're the ones who get to determine what truth is, and therefore any opposition to us is de facto a lie, and so Seraphina becomes infinitely powerful because of our totalitarian reach.
Yeah, sounds good.
If truth is based on power, then if our power is absolute, then the truth is absolute.
Because in that case, what is truth should be determined by our dogma.
Exactly. We're going to enforce just the most Orwellian state, and Seraphina will be infinitely powerful. Seraphina can take over the other baronies. Fuck it. Who cares?
All right. So if we go from truth from power as our beginning idea, the first thing we should do is firm up our fundament in that case. So we need schools, but they need to be communist schools, where we teach
we need
dogma.
More than that. What we need is to call mass congregations and instill the absolute fear of fucking God in people, don't we? Like, explain, look, this is the apocalypse. This is the end times. We're through the looking glass. We're all going to have to change our behavior COVID style in order to survive in this place. Like, that's how we should do it.
Yeah, and also you have to introduce her somehow, like her imagery, whether that would be like an idol or something like that, because it's worship, right? Like, she doesn't gain power from other societies doing exactly what you're doing. She's only gaining power from your society.
This is a newly introduced idea, which we did not hear about previously.
Yeah.
Well, no,
Not
'cause, like,
to
someone-
mention,
cases
you know the previous god, V, the one that demanded human sacrifice? He doesn't have any idols anyway.
Yeah, but like someone pointed out in the comment section, it's like, well, if the elves were to have
no.
truth, wouldn't she gain power from that? And it's like, oh yeah, that makes sense.
Well, that doesn't matter what the comment section says. You should define the rules clearly. You should write down the rules of how your world operates so that you
Yes.
understand it. You don't have to
This
show
is
that.
a rapid and drastic change of the rule set for which the players was unprepared.
Okay, fine.
So revert
You
back.
could like consider her a saint or some shit. Like it would make sense if you're worshiping her. That
We could just
No, because she's currently living in the body of the mayor. What do you think would happen if we made the mayor's daughter into a saint? She's our primary fucking position.
if she's actually embodying over 2,000 different bodies, but you do have a point.
Well, then we need to give her a different body.
Well, she's not just one person; she's a collective. Like she's an entity. She's not.
She can go back to fucking Tumblr then.
Well, I know,
Jesus
but let's
Christ.
get a different physical form then in that case. Because give her a different form. That way the mayor doesn't have power. Bam. Problem solved.
Okay. You should talk with her about it.
Okay, but we need to organize something, right?
Yes. So we need to basically have each of the ministries work out their own dogma and what they consider to be true, and that then need to be taught in churches, and that needs to be mandatory because the enemy is coming. The enemy is real, and we must do everything to resist the enemy.
Are we going to use the elf as an example of the enemy? Yeah.
Good idea. Yeah.
Oh no!
Anything
We made a deal with her.
our world.
Yeah,
Then we should publicly execute it.
Hold on though. We made a deal with her though.
Well, the deal's changed.
Yeah.
Well, we
The,
have an enemy. We have Sodom and Gomorrah. They are our enemy. The elves will keep secret for now because we might be able to deal with them.
Yeah.
Before
Okay,
the last session ended, I didn't think you paid attention to what I said, but Serafina told you that there is an island, and the elf could take you there because they know ways around the mist. So it's up to you to convince her if she can. And in that island, there is a crown that can control any undead. And with that crown, you can then control the souls of the damned, like basically control the mist to travel through it. You can spread the mist like Moses spread the Red Sea.
Yes, but our characters don't even know about this yet.
I did say it last.
Yeah.
session,
Seraphina
but I-
did tell us. Yes.
You did tell us.
Yeah.
So we would want
Okay,
this
but-
artifact because we could threaten the other cities.
Yeah, but we're in no position to do that. We need to get this city sorted for now.
Yep.
Yeah.
Problem
So
at a
let's-
time. Eternal
Yeah,
problem.
exactly.
Also,
We're going
I
we're
was,
going out once we've got this organized.
I was off in the kitchen, but I was still listening. Yeah, we actually can't let Seraphina's mayor's body go, or daughter body go, because she's the key to long term controlling the entire city. Once the mayor's dead.
Also, write this down. Your church has 20 monks, like Sargon, basically, like really strong, trained warriors. You have 5 spellcasters, not counting you guys. And you also-
Hang on a second, V. I'm not ready to write that.
Yeah.
5 spellcasters. Somebody's writing this down in the doc, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna write it down in the doc.
Okay, think of.
Okay, so 20 warrior monks.
Am I too loud? Okay, I'll turn myself down.
You're good.
No, to the chat. I mean, to the chat.
5 spellcasters. None of them are clerics. They can't use.
Sorcerers, are they?
Yeah, like they can't use healing spells. Some are wizards, some are sorcerers.
Yeah.
And you also have 30 guardsmen, which mostly keep the peace around the cathedral.
Yeah.
And then you have 100 non-combat personnel. So we're talking priests, nuns, non-combat monks.
Yeah, servants.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And by your account, Mayor Goldsmith has around
That is a lot of priests for like
Well, I
one
assume
city.
they're like
isn't it?
janitors, you know.
Um,
It's everything.
But,
no.
I mean,
they're spread around the city, like they're not concentrated in the cathedral.
how
Still a
many
lot of
people are in the
priests,
city? How many,
Um,
how many people are in the city, roughly?
I think like 100,000 or so.
It's a fucking metropolis.
Yeah.
Where are we getting
Eh.
food?
The outskirts, the villages outside, they're harvesting, and some of the sorcerers that you used to have were just magically summoning food.
Okay.
which made the church
Arch.
even more valuable.
Don't say anything about the food supply, Art. Right. So okay, fine.
But Sargon,
No,
100,000.
just shut up. Just shut up. I know what you're thinking. Just shut up. That's fine. Right. So
you reckon
no problems
Goldsmith,
with that then.
Yeah, you reckon Goldsmith has around 300 knights. I mean, people that are trained to fight. 200 guardsmen. And recently he's got special unit types that you only heard about. The ones that drink alchemical potion, and they turn into a monstrosity that can rip mages to shreds.
Okay.
And they can hold their own against the T-Rex. Basically, like, Goldsmith is supported by... he's just a figurehead. Like, you figure out there are knights and other people, merchants, working class lads that support him. He also has control over the underworld. Basically...
I thought this guy was a retard.
Well, he's a figurehead.
Wait, he's control of the underworld? Hold on.
Yeah, like the mafia, the mobs, the thieves guild. You know, like he's got them in check.
That kind of underworld.
Yeah.
I thought you meant like
No.
the underworld.
Wow, this guy's quite strong, you know.
Well, but you guys like control. Yeah, I mean, he used to be the previous nobility, right? And the nobility hates the church, but the church keeps the mist at bay, so they can't make a move against you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well then, Arch, what you should do, I would say, is get the priests to go out to their local communities and, you know, arrange a time and date to come to like a town square, march out there with all the warrior monks to perform like a big prayer session while you explain what's happened and this is how we're going to have to change. This is the new reality to survive here. We have to, you know, proper Nazi style speech, basically, but from a papal perspective. So like every papal speech, Catholic speech, I've heard. And then we essentially start pumping it into their heads that they're now in an Orwellian nightmare, but that's the only way they can survive. What do you reckon?
Arch is too busy typing about the food in the chat.
Yeah.
But that is what we need to do, Art.
But 100 people, the sheer size, head hurts. No, don't want to.
Well, you just have to tell her, you just summon the monks or the priests and, you know, meet with them and say, look, this is what we're going to do because this isn't the reality that we're in. And this is what we've got to do to survive. So you're going to organize as many people so we could get, you know, like 50,000 people at this fucking town square. Or you could brainwash the entire fucking city.
Okay, so my head. No, ignore the mathematics. Ignore them.
Arch, it's fine.
Arch.
There's also fish coming out of the sea, like we're on a river. They could easily
there's
ship grain down the river.
fishing.
It's fine. It's fine.
Well, there's fishing. There's a lot of farmland around the city. Even the people within the walls have farmland that they can grow things. Like, this is not an accurate map. Like, I don't know how to make maps properly. And then there's wizards and sorcerers that constantly conjure food.
Okay. So, our new kingdom is large. No, don't. Goddamn, this is gonna take some time for my brain to ignore, just to point that the fuck out.
Look, we are a large swath of land, okay?
Yes.
But it's not our kingdom yet.
We have our priests. They're scattered throughout the land. They already have churches established, one would assume. We would have to turn these into our new schools of dogma, essentially. And as mentioned, our primary concern right now should be to give them the powerful knowledge that there are enemies outside the fog, evil entities that create monstrous insects, as far as we are aware, and come to kill everything that is good and glorious.
Yes.
And we must do everything within our power to resist them. And the only people who can direct them in that resistance is, of course, the church.
Fear is a powerful tool. Use it.
And I would like to point out that all of this is also 100% true. Giant mechanical or giant monster insects, as far as we are concerned, the truth of ignorance.
Yeah, absolutely.
The church is the only one who can protect them. That is also true, because the church is the only one who even knows about them. And they are aggressive towards us, trying to come and kill our lives and our style of living. So that's also true.
Yes. Very good. We can even formulate a crusade around that. Marshal our own army, so to speak.
Arch, do a charisma roll, and I will assume like this is the document you are giving to your priests, and
hold
it's
on,
going to be as impactful as.
Hang on.
Crow's got
I
something.
cast enhance ability on him, so he gets advantage on charisma rolls for like a day.
I mean, if we're going to write a document, whoever's got the highest stat should roll it.
Yeah. Who's better?
Because anyone can write it, and Arch can just sign it.
I have charisma 4, so unless somebody has charisma 5.
No.
Well, what skills can we apply to this thing?
Well,
anyone have,
you're
like, Arcana or something, or
No.
religion?
Like, let me just look at the actual skills, and I'll tell you.
Religion?
No.
Like persuasion?
Let me look. Hold on, Jesus. Okay, so you can either roll. It's your choosing. You can either roll performance, I guess, because you want the to stir the emotions of the people hearing it, or you can roll persuasion because you want to persuade the people of what you're saying is the truth.
Right, okay, I've only got one. So
Persuasion. You want help with that?
For performance, I can use actor. I could use that if we were to, like, because we would sign this in the name of the patriarch, because we don't want anybody to know that he's dead yet.
Yeah.
So that would give me advantage on performance, or deception. Like, preferably I'd use deception because I got way more fucking points in that. But
the thing is, everything you're saying is true, right?
yes.
Yeah, the truth.
So the only deceptive thing would be the signature.
Or the
That's
fact
fine.
The church is the only one that can help us.
You don't even need the signature because it's not that bureaucratic. I mean, most people can't read, so.
You still have a signature.
Oh, but and if it's signed
signature makes it
the
official.
patriarch, that'll add gravitas to the message, and it's not a lie either, because the patriarch is just me. It's not the same person as they think they are, but I can't be held responsible for what they think is the truth.
Yes.
Yeah.
So do the roll, and we'll see how impactful it is. You get an advantage.
Okay, can I stack guidance on top of the dwarfs, whatever the fuck?
What didn't the dwarf actually give you guidance?
No, I gave him enhance ability on his charisma, so he gets.
Yes, you
advantage.
can stack guidance.
Okay, so that's 2d4s then.
Yes.
Right, all right, hang on. So what are we doing here? We're just crafting a letter that we're going to give to the priests to what? Read out to their constituents?
Yes.
Yes.
Right.
So that's advantage 2d plus 2d4s, and what stat was it? Performance?
Yeah. You want to stir the emotions of the crowd. You want to make people feel like, okay, this is actually serious.
All right. Performance. Of course.
Shit.
Roll the d4.
We won't send this letter out, V.
That's right. It's a letter. That's right.
Yeah.
You can just keep trying.
What we'll do is we'll just burn this letter. And has someone else got performance?
Well, I'll tell you what happens. Hold on. Arch spent his entire day trying to make this letter, so you can write another one tomorrow.
Yeah.
But it's going to be 1 day time. And in the meantime, things happen in the city. Like Mayor Goldsmith requests an audience with you guys. You have been informed by one of your guards that Mayor Goldsmith would like to meet at your earliest convenience, he says.
I'll go meet Mayor Goldsmith as a church official.
It will have to be in 2 days though, because he wants to have preparations to make sure that you're well received.
Okay, fair enough.
Well,
I guess we can all go see him in 2 days.
Mayor Goldsmith should also be informed that we're under attack. Basically,
Yes.
External forces, and specifically, he should order his faithful to scatter throughout the countryside to warn of attack, get them out of the city.
Yeah, that's a good point. Right. So while Arch is doing his writing, who is free? Was anyone assisting him?
Well, it doesn't matter because I still have an advantage on it, so it's just
Right, so
until the
everyone
dice
else
lets
is-
me roll something more than a 3, basically.
Okay, well, V, can I, while Archer's doing all of this, can I go to Mayor Goldsmith's office and tell him that this is an emergency?
Yeah, sure, you can.
Yeah, and it's the church that is insistent that it meets with him immediately.
Okay.
But shouldn't we just take the 2 days, though? It would strengthen our position.
What to what?
If we have 2 days, we can put out the proper declaration. I'll have at least one more roll to make it decent.
Well, I won't tell him what's happening necessarily, but I'll just inform him that we're going to do something. I don't want it to be a big surprise to him, right?
Okay.
Because I mean, what I'll try and do is get him on side.
Keep him in the loop so he's not suspicious of our
Yeah.
activities.
Because I mean, I don't want him thinking that we're trying to take over the city. So I'm going to go over there and improve relations and explain to him that there's a severe moral problem and we're all about to die. Blah blah blah. So we have to help. Do whatever to help the people. And so we're going to, I'll tell him that they're drafting up this. Effectively a kind of constitution, isn't it? But a kind of,
Yeah.
spiritual awakening or something.
No.
I mean, he's not a bright guy. He's going to follow the spiritual teachings of the church, isn't it?
You're going alone, or are you taking someone?
Well, I'm
mean, I
happy
can
if
go with
anyone can come with
Not
me.
alone.
Yeah,
I'll go with.
anyone's welcome to come with. A delegation is probably quite good.
Before you leave, Crow, touch me again.
That thing, what spell do you want?
The thing that gives me a D4.
Oh yeah, have some guidance.
Right. As the next day, I'll touch myself too.
Do I need
And
to
whilst
give you a
they go
bonus?
off and do their thing, I'll do my writing.
Yeah.
Right.
I've got something else I'd like to do today, so I'll let you guys go do that.
Right. Okay. Right. Well, we'll head over to Mayor Goldsmith
Shit.
and have an emergency meeting.
That's
with him
more
then.
like it.
Okay.
That's a 25. That's probably as good as we're going to get.
Yeah.
That's tomorrow's roll.
Yes.
Yeah,
It didn't show on my screen.
I can see it.
Oh yeah, it is. It is there. All right. Fine.
What? Why do I not see it? It's like,
No,
It's
it's right.
on roll 20. It's right there.
Yeah.
So you arrive at his banner, and there's guards outside.
Yep.
You tell him why you're there. The guards tell you to wait.
There's a grave threat to the city.
Yeah, it starts to rain. 20 minutes later, nothing happens. 40 minutes later, they let you in.
Okay. Well, we'll go in then.
Yeah, the mayor walks into the room. His hands are covered in blood. He wipes them with a handkerchief. He's like, "Oh, representatives of the church. I was going to meet you 2 days from now. I am so sorry that this room is not prepared. It's still dirty, and there's nothing to eat because I didn't expect you to show up."
I'll say to him, there's no need to stand on formality, Mayor. What we've come in the name of the church because of the most grievous possible threat to the city. We have to talk about this for the safety of our citizens.
What is your name, Enforcer?
Whatever the character's name is, Ozai.
I like this man. No bullshit. This is the type of people I like to work with. Tell the church from now on I want them to send only you.
I will. But in the meantime, we have to act quickly. We have to make sure that people start building defenses around the city, actually making sure that the walls are manned and defended, and make sure those in the countryside are aware that they are in danger unless we take particular steps. The church can organize this. This doesn't actually require you to do anything, but we would ask your help if you can spare any.
Slow down, young man. I mean, I am aware that we are in hell, and there's dangers from all around. This is nothing new to me. I am interested more in the leadership of the church. I saw that flying insect go on top of the cathedral, and after that, my men say there was an explosion. What exactly has transpired?
Was there?
Yes. The church leaders were assassinated by
Flying
Black Ops.
insect.
Yeah, well, it was
Demons.
a helicopter, Sargon.
Oh.
Wait,
That's
that was
so
my
helicopter.
failed role. How come
Yeah.
everybody believes that now?
The person you liberated from the cold coils of life, Sargon, was the High Inquisitor afterwards.
Yeah, no, but I was trying to think, what the fuck he's talking about? A fucking insect.
Yeah, I mean, there was a
The
Black Ops team
helicopter,
that
the
got
UH-60
shot.
Blackhawk.
Yeah, they shot all the sorcerers.
I'm just gonna emphasize. Well, this is why we need to take the threat of being in hell a little more seriously. These are demons that are attacking us. They've killed the High Inquisitor, so I've had to take his place. This is something we have to be very concerned with.
The threat came from the air, yes.
The threat comes from all around. It's interdimensional.
Would the ballista solve interdimensional problems?
No, but that's why you have us.
It couldn't hurt, to be fair.
So what exactly was the damage that the invaders did to you?
They killed the High Inquisitor and a few other priests, I think, and whatever other temporal damage that you can see.
Oh, doesn't seem you're much good to us, though, does it?
Well, then I guess that we'll do the work of the Lord without you, and it'll be your eternal soul that will burn in hell.
I already am in hell, Enforcer.
Oh no,
It
gets way worse than this. Do you want me to give him a theological lesson?
Okay, roll religion. Roll religion.
Fuck. It's fire. Fires of hell. Really suffering. Lots
Remember,
of suffering.
you can
Don't even...
aid him, you little shits. Just
Yes.
say
Oh,
I
fine, right.
aid, and he gets advantage.
All right. I ate him on that. I helped him
entire
out.
team is
Well, no,
back.
you didn't say it at the beginning, so.
No.
He,
I'm gonna go.
he looks a little bit amused, Sargon, but like, look, I'm going to straighten it up with you. I do have the manpower to face against many foes, but I need specifics. The danger is all around me. Do you want me to panic like my wife? Do you want me to just raise my hands and run around screaming? Tell me exactly what you need, and I will try to make it happen.
Your church was attacked. That's the moral authority of this entire city was attacked by demons, and you are not doing anything. If you're not going to do anything, then we're going to, and I'm letting you know.
I do not think we have an understanding here.
No,
I
I know.
want to help, but I need to know what you need help with. So if the danger comes from the sky,
I'm telling you, in fact, we're going to start organizing the defense of the city, and we would like you to put some men at our disposal, or at least work in parallel with us.
if the danger comes from the sky, I can fill the land with ballistas. If the danger comes from the
Possibly will be
ground,
necessary. But I don't want you to take any immediate action. But what we need to do is make sure that all of the people of the city feel like they're working together and they're all on the same page. So in the next, we'll say the day, not today, but tomorrow. Not tomorrow, the day after. So in 2 days' time, what we propose is a big meeting of all of the citizens in the biggest square in the town, in the city, where the Archbishop is going to explain exactly what's happened, and we can all get to work.
you want agitation and propaganda. Why didn't you say so from the beginning?
No, we don't want agitation and propaganda. We're in a state of war. We want to just explain to people that they have to be on the same page.
Yes, you want to stir the hearts of the working class. I understand.
Right.
I will get my men to go to your meeting. In the meantime, I would like a full detail of the people that attacked you so I can get my men ready to face their force if they come again.
There is nothing that your men can do. This is something the church has to do internally. Your men have to worry about what will come from outside of the city in the mist. The church will prepare. The church will prepare for more interdimensional attacks.
If you want to cooperate, you give something, I give something in return. All right?
This is retarded. Okay.
Well,
sure. What do you want?
A full, detailed explanation on the people that attacked you, their weapons. What did they use? How did they get?
It was a golden skinned interdimensional demon. It stinks of sulfur and it appeared in the chamber when Arch and myself were talking to the High Inquisitor. It murdered the High Inquisitor and then disappeared in a puff of sulfur.
Okay, roll deception.
I am going to give you
You
enhance
wanna assist
ability.
me?
Well, if
I'm
you're
gonna give you
going to do it
ability.
in front of the mayor, he's going to notice something is going
You could
on.
just assist me to give me advantage.
All right, fine. I'll assist you to give you advantage. I don't have deception though.
Take 20 on that.
All right,
Okay.
you just take your time explaining it.
All right. Well, I'll just point out that because now you're talking about teleportation bullshit, the defenses are going to be not adequate if there's another helicopter. Like if you'd have told them, yeah, danger can come from the air, you'd have ballistas all over and they would shoot helicopters and shit. But because you didn't tell them.
Okay, well, look, there's. Okay, fine, whatever.
Well, no, you already like. I'm not letting you take it back. I'm just telling you the consequence.
I don't want ballistas everywhere. I mean, where's he going to get the resources to build those?
Well, you don't worry about that. That's going to be his problem. But okay.
Yeah. Which is why interdimensional demons are our problem.
So you say this creature just teleported itself?
Yes.
All right. Well, I guess I'll have my men to try to look into wordings and abilities to prevent teleportation.
You're not the sorcerers. We're the sorcerers. We will take care of that. I have 5 sorcerers under my command. We don't need your help with that. What we need you to do.
I will.
No, hang on. I'm not gonna persuade you. I'm gonna use my intimidation to like scare him. What we need you to do is make sure your men are on guard on the wall to make sure if we're attacked by something out of the mist that your guys can repel it. You know, that's what we need. 18.
Yeah. He is scared, but you like you know he's going to do something about it, and he is scared, but like you don't know exactly what.
Good. Men patrolling the walls, making sure that everything's safe. That's all that you need to do. But and we will organize the big meeting in 2 days' time in the town square, in the city center, whatever. And yeah, so just spread the word.
Yeah.
Get your men to spread the word. We will explain everything then.
As you leave, he asks you one more thing, Enforcer. How's my daughter? Did she survive?
That's classified.
That's great. I love it.
Oh my god. Sarga, I don't know if you were in the shoes of the mayor, if you would cooperate as much with the church if they sent a guy like you. Okay, man.
Right, okay, we'll see him in 2 days. We'll thank him for his time and sorry for intruding and leave.
You get the feeling that well, actually, I'm not going to tell you. You can roll insight if you want.
Okay. Got great insight.
Yeah. You get the feeling that after this meeting, he's more frustrated and he's left with more questions than answers.
Excellent.
Yeah, the previous understanding he had with your superiors didn't work like this. So he is really agitated by the new turn of events.
Excellent.
Okay.
All right. Is that your guys' day? I guess.
Yeah. Do we need to? Well, I suppose that's.
Well, I've got one thing I'd like to do today.
I'll we'll do the busy work of like calling the priests for the next day, so Arch can read them.
Aren't you doing the burials of the?
Yeah, but we can just get some servants.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's going to be a big event, right? Like you're burying the high members of the church. Cardinals.
I actually have a spell called Ceremony, and it allows me to perform. It's a spell. It has no effect, but it allows me to do like very specific religious ceremonies. It's in the DMG. It's for like RP, and I'll just do that.
Okay.
I'll lead that since I'll do it from like a clerical thing.
Well, we'll do that at the meeting then. We'll do that when we've gathered all the town together.
Yeah, when hearts and minds.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah.
Like my question is like, it's going to be obviously a very public funeral.
Yeah.
Will you do it now, or are you going to leave it
Yep.
for later?
We'll do
Oh,
it.
wait.
That'll be the centerpiece of why we've gathered everyone.
All right.
Yeah.
Oh, this is going to be such a great propaganda move.
Okay, so
Like a
V,
rat.
I do have something to do today, if you don't mind.
Yeah.
So
As
yesterday
constant-
I killed a giant deer, if you remember.
Yes.
I want to bring it to, I guess, like, would I go to a butcher or something? I want to get the meat and the skin.
Sure.
All right.
Like, do you go to a respectable butcher or just like any random butcher?
Now I'll go to a respectable one.
All right. 5 gold piece, and he will carve it up, spice it up for you, and he will have his men deliver it wherever you want it.
Okay. Can he do anything with the hide, or does that have to be somebody else?
I'll include that in the 5 gold piece. He will just give you the hide in just perfect condition, so you can take it to a tanner.
Okay. How long will that take?
I guess a day, because it's like a deer is. Well, he's got like other work to do, so.
Okay. Well, I guess just deliver it to the cathedral. Deliver it to me. And
Yeah.
I'll pick it up. I'll get it tomorrow then. All right. I'll take 5 gold off. Thank you very much.
Yeah, he's actually thrilled by the patronage.
All right. There we go.
Okay, passing the day, Arch has his masterpiece written. What exactly did you write in it, Arch?
It's like the Book of
Yeah.
Revelations meets the Patriot
Yes.
Act.
Yeah. That's a great description of what it should be. Book of Revelations meets the Patriot Act. That's totally it. That's exactly what we're aiming for. Arch has disappeared, unfortunately, though, because it's so good.
Well, now what?
I think we're waiting on Arch.
Yeah.
Fucking dits.
Can I say that I sell all my crap, the chain shirts and stuff I'd been accumulating?
No,
For,
sure.
like, how much? What's the percentage I get on sold junk?
How much junk do you have?
I have 3 chain shirts, but I also have a blacksmith shop, which means feasibly I should be able to sell them at market rate. If I just put them in my shop, though.
How much is the chain shirt?
50 gold.
50 gold, and you got 3, right? 150.
Mm-hmm.
Roll D300.
All right.
Yeah, you actually managed to bullshit someone of gaining an extra 8 gold.
Good
So
job.
I got 158.
No, you got 258 gold.
I had 3 times 50. Okay, fine.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna question it.
Well, no, it's also like your marketing skills, the type of clients that came in that day.
I'll take the gold. I will not argue.
Arch. Where is it?
Those. At some point, I'm gonna put out a call in the town, just sort of like, through whatever public notices we can do as a church, and saying we're looking to hire some experienced tinkers and smiths and that sort of people. Like, we want the best of the best out of what the city has. People who work on machinery and stuff. Probably want to hire a few of those for the church,
Okay.
considering what we've been dealing with.
Well, if we're waiting for Arch to show up, can I do my my deer delivery then?
Yes.
Well,
All right. How much deer meat do I get?
You get enough for a big feast.
All right.
It's even salted, so you can save it. Like if you put it in a dank, like a cellar, it will last for longer.
Excellent. And the hide?
The hide is enough to either have it like a decoration, so you can sell it to a noble. You can make a nice leather armor out of it. Or you can just come up with something yourself, and we'll see if we can.
Yeah. Well, to be fair, Arch already bought my character studded armor, so I'm good for the armor. Does anybody need like high quality leather armor? I think we're all pretty equipped right now, eh?
I think
you
we're
only
fine.
got leather armor.
Yeah, we had access to the basic equipment charts.
Yeah,
Do
yeah.
visit.
We could just hold on to it just in case we need it for something else later, like as a resource.
If you want, I'll put it in my shop and I can sell it for you.
Do we still have the antlers, V?
Yes.
Okay. What if we stuff it? We can use it as a
Like,
decoy.
Yeah, the bones are all gone.
No, we can just stuff it and then use it as a decoy. Like we'll put it out in the forest somewhere if we need somebody to ambush.
Yeah, but you need the bones in order to do like a stuffed animal.
We'll just put wood in there. It doesn't matter that much.
It's gonna look
Don't we
silly.
have something to do?
Well, we're waiting for Arch to show up, so I'm doing this in the meantime.
He is buying us
Well,
time.
it's probably going to take weeks.
It's
isn't it?
just like his hobby, man. He wants to do some really like low quality taxidermy.
Yeah, so
Relaxes on the
yeah, see,
weekend.
I want
What-
to basically go to a taxidermist, I guess.
Why don't you get it made into like a nice set of clothes for the males? Like, so it's
Yeah,
like
instead
you
of
can win
armor,
him
maybe
over.
make it clothing.
Not
or
necessarily
something.
armor, just some, maybe
yeah.
like nice
make it
formal.
a nice gift. A gift,
You know,
sorry. Like what Sargon's saying, it's a great idea to win him over.
yeah. We have a
I thought we were
gift
gonna
for
kill
him.
him eventually.
Maybe
Yeah, but-
we will.
It's easier to do if we win him over first.
Right
Yeah,
now.
Okay, well,
his defenses will be down.
V is the quality of the pelt good enough that the mayor would be impressed by it?
Yeah, because you managed to shoot it with one arrow, so it's in pristine condition.
Okay, so
And
I
then
guess,
you took it to a really good butcher, so he managed to do a really good cut.
all right.
Now take it-
Then I guess we'll
Good.
go to a tanner then, and I'll have him make a very fine set of clothes out of it. But I want the antlers back. The antlers don't go in the
Roll
clothes.
roll a d50.
A D50, okay. Oh shit! You just type roll D50, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
21 gold.
All right, not a problem.
Arch.
So,
Did you-
how long will that take?
Well, this actually would probably take more than a day.
Okay.
I have no idea how the tanning process works, but in this universe, let's say it will be in time for Mayor Goldsmith's meeting with you.
You know what?
All right,
If he
no
doesn't
problem.
come back, we just roll it for him. Just so he can
Well, he already rolled it. Just so we need to see what he does with it. So I'll take my
Yeah, I wanted
antlers
to
then.
know like what he wrote in it.
Well, you're gonna have to take creative liberty if he doesn't come back, or we'll be.
Can you not contact him anywhere, like Steam or?
I have the same access of which you have access,
Yeah.
which is just
Okay.
Arch.
Twitter or Discord. Sorry, and that's the best way to get a hold of him because he doesn't use Skype anymore, and he never goes online on Steam, so that would be completely useless to use Steam.
Yeah.
Oh well.
So, what else can we do, V, while we wait?
I don't know. It's up to you, I guess.
Well, we can just spend time doing sort of busy work in the church. Just like making ourselves acquainted with the priests and the deep state of the church. The infrastructure of the church. Like
Yeah, I mean, you will meet a couple of notable NPCs. You have Alice that you've already met. She is not the most competent of sorcerers, but she's got a fireball. You got the little kid, which is the interrogator. He can cast Zone of Truth.
okay.
You got like the commander of the guard, if you will. The person in charge of the guardsmen.
Yeah.
And you got Serafina, which you already know, and Professor Arkham.
All right. Sorry, I'm back. Small earth-moving event.
Earth moving.
He crapped himself.
A tree decided to fall over in the garden. It's been super fucking windy here and is old and rotten, and it decided to fall. And it decided to fall in a strategic position, so I had to move the fucking thing.
Jesus. Are you okay?
In a small tree.
Well, I'm surrounded by, it's just a tree in the forest. There's 4 kilometers of forest. They fall all the time. All right.
Mhm. Yeah.
So
It's just that this one decided to almost hit the car, and it's like, no, you can't be there.
it's about 7 p.m. It's during the night, and you're trying to get acquainted with people, and then Serafina comes in and tells you have to see this, and she tells you to look out the window.
I refuse.
Yes. Well, Is anyone interested in looking out the window?
I'll look out the window.
Yeah.
You hear a very commercial music. I wanted to be able to play it, but like I couldn't because of copyright things. But it's like that Fallout, jazz type of music, but it's also like really, really commercial. And you see the entire sky covered by many mechanical things like drones. And the drones, they open up and they create a hologram of a guy that looks like Hassan Piker, like this. He's got aubrey hair. He's got like an impeccable looking suit. His shoes are made out of crocodile leather, and his head is so sharp you think it could cut cheese. And Arch, can you do your voice? Because I think like you would be absolutely amazing to just read the statement that he's got for your people.
I just want to start shooting the drones.
Well, not from your position, and there's just way too many. You could probably shoot a couple, but like you assume that his strategy was taking into account that someone might try to shoot some drone.
No, I can fire like a firebolt every 3 seconds.
But also you're not at the window, Arch. But you can voice act the guy.
Right, he doesn't even see it.
So read it with the most pompous voice imaginable.
Just your normal voice then.
Why the hell is this on screen?
You can read it.
Read it out loud, Arch.
Yeah, he wants you to voice act
Send it
this.
to me or something. This is in a dumbass resolution.
Oh yeah, no, this is actually.
This is exactly why I wanted you to read it. But let me see how I can send it to you.
Can you? What's this in a text file?
Yeah.
Just send the text file through Discord.
Yeah, but like the text file contains some notes. Let me.
We'll just copy and paste
Control
out.
C, Control V.
Why is it a fucking essay?
It's not that long.
This is like when Arch tried to monologue with his bosses, and we just shot him, and he got sad about it, and he never let go. He was like, "I had a speech prepared and everything."
Hey, I worked a lot for this. It's not that long. I mean, it will take 2 minutes to read it, probably less.
3 minutes. That's an age.
That's 3 ages to be exact.
I was really hoping to be able to get into a fight.
You will after this.
No, wait, no spoiling. Sargon, hit him.
I didn't spoil it.
No, it's his fault. He spoiled us. It's gonna be a fight.
I know.
He did it again.
I know.
It's going to take a little bit, because I didn't have it at hand.
I'm back in a minute.
It's almost done.
So how's your day? So quiet.
It's warm. It's
I have
humid.
the worst hangover of my entire life today.
It's shit.
I'm surprised you showed up today, Crow, because you were like, I don't want to play, and B's like, get in here.
I figure I can stick around for a little while.
Okay, got it.
It's hard to give myself the day off when it's my fault I don't feel well.
Yeah, understandable.
After this, I need to go outside and I need to walk the fucking fence just to see if any more trees decide to fall over and over the fence. Because if they have, then I will have sheep and cows in my garden tomorrow.
Yeah, I remember last year when a tree fell. It like fell onto the house, but then rolled off because it was kind of small. But it still shook everything.
It's posted on
What the
Discord.
fuck is this? OOXML text document.
Yes, and start reading underneath the picture of the guy.
Okay, let me save this thing. Can I just open it as a normal text document?
Oh yeah, try opening
Kinda.
this thing.
What is this gay fucking
Oh my
fanfic?
fucking god! It's so difficult. Just put it on the screen.
There's even a picture of a gay man there.
Yes.
Oh V, dude, what the fuck?
Why didn't you put the picture of the gay man in the screen?
It's Hassan Piker.
No, it
Who?
isn't.
It looks like him.
No, it isn't. He's the wrong fucking color, V.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but I condemn. Now, do we wait for Sargon to get back, or do we just ignore him? That's important.
Part of
This
the
isn't
plot.
Hassan Piker. This is just something from your fucking porn collection, isn't it?
No.
I don't believe you.
You should. Look, the chat is just read it. Just read the damn file. Just read.
I really don't want to read the description because it's fucking gay.
Read
It's
it.
supposed to be.
Just read it.
How do you know he's not gay though?
Also, why do you give like the half-assed explanation of him being like, his head is really sharp, if you've actually written out a introduction of the character?
Yeah, but you're not supposed. I already gave you the introduction of the character. You're
Yeah,
just
but
supposed to read what's on the
You've
character.
written far more than you gave in your introduction.
Oh my god.
Uh-huh.
Read.
I mean, listen to this gay ass shit. His skin is smooth and youthful. He stands before you tall and lean in a white three-piece suit. His long sleeves sport cufflinks look like the number 1 made out of white gold. His shoes are made of white leather and don't have any laces. His chin sports a carefully manicured amount of stubble that is most likely hard to maintain than just shaving or growing a proper beard.
This
It's
is
visualization,
surprisingly specific. I thought you were joking.
No, it's for you to visualize the character, Arch.
Yeah, V. Come on.
No,
V,
this is fucking the reason why you didn't read this out, V, is because you know that this is fetish fiction.
Uh-huh.
He's getting. Just read it. Let's see what the context says.
Well, let's wait for Sargon to come.
Oh, he's gone. What the fuck? Oh, he went to make tea, didn't he?
Also, I'm not going to read the first line because it's copyright.
Also, it doesn't matter if it's copyright. You can read lines.
It's not copyright. I added salivations rather than salivations.
Yeah, it's copyright.
It's not how copyright works, though.
Yeah, Arch, I have
Also,
high degree
why
of-
do you write dash instead of actually just typing in a dash?
because I can.
Yeah, but it's dumb.
Oh my god.
Why are you nitpicking everything I did?
Because we've got nothing else to do while Sargon is away milking his tea from the teats of the space alien.
I'm starting to think that V is like an amateur novelist. He wants to write a book.
Yeah, which is why he keeps railroading our poor asses in this fucking thing.
It's literally like it's under 1,000 words. Why are you complaining? It's not my fault you don't read anything. Jesus.
V, you want to write a book, don't you, V? Come on.
No.
Yes,
It
you
takes a
do.
lot of time. If I wanted to write a book, it would have been on Amazon by now. I would have made some extra money.
You're just lazy.
Oh, that's
I
true.
See, there we go. We're figuring you out. He's like, I want to write a book, but that's a lot of work, and you just don't really want to do it. So you'd rather.
That is actually 1,000 words. Like this is a short story you've written here.
Okay.
A very short story for 1,000.
Okay.
But yeah,
I bet it's actually smaller than the document Kibbs gave you regarding rags.
actually,
Kyle, did you give me a document on rags?
I gave you a. Remember, I wrote a letter that my character wrote about rags in the party.
Yeah, that was
That-
like fucking 2 lines. I don't like him. Kill him.
That wasn't 2 lines. It was 3 paragraphs. It was like, meh, 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 meh. And people are like, I want to see it, and I'm like, can't show it to you.
Yeah, here there's 2 paragraphs just dedicated to fetishizing Hassan Piker, apparently.
Okay, I'm back.
Okay,
Let's
he's
go
here,
through
now you
V's
can read it
Guardian
back.
article.
No, you can read it.
Ah.
Pump.
Wow.
compass.
I don't want to do homework.
Read.
Sorry, what do we have to read? Why do we have to read anything?
Arch has to read it.
Why?
Arch, just read it.
It's a V thing.
It's the villain.
So what happened,
It's a
Sargon,
V
was that
thing.
this guy appeared in the sky from a bunch of drones. It's like a hologram. And he's saying these words that Arch is going to voice act.
Why?
It's the guy that attacked you. They want to know why they attack you.
Oh god, it's fucking massive. All right. Let's see. Fetish accent or normal? I should reread the fetishization part for Sargon's benefit.
Yes, you should.
All right. So you know how V just described this like it's a dude with like crocodile shoes and
I'm looking at the doc now, V. What is this?
You
I
know,
wanted
the
to be
chat is
hacking
probably
through
curious what
monsters
that
in
is
the
as well.
mist.
Oh my
I'm
god!
not reading
You know what?
erotic fan fiction.
Like, I am going to hire voice actors now. Like the next time
Why?
I'm going to have something, I'll just have an audio that I just click play, and that's going to be it. Like it's been over 15 minutes. Just
Yeah, that
getting
might
one
be a
of
good
you
idea,
to
though.
read this. If you don't want to read it, Arch, I will. Jesus fucking Christ. Just move the
We
plot
can
along,
hear
man.
it if you read it.
Sorry. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is 127 dash, written out with letters, not an actual dash. 1872 dash, written out with actual letters, not a dash. 1. You ... may have heard of me. I don't mean to brag, but where I come from, I am a bit of a big deal. But don't worry if you don't know me. Your church leaders did the last batch, not your current ones. What? Which brings me the reason for this. The wording's going to be a problem. For this social call, it has come to my attention that recently your community has suffered a great blow. A number of your spiritual leaders were assassinated, which is something I learned when I had them killed. Can we just interrupt him? Can we shoot the drones? This is clearly not to our benefits. Can we just...
You can, but they're all over the place. I mean, he took into consideration that you might try to shoot the drones.
Because this is clearly bad for us. Can we just...
Well,
Start
absolutely.
shooting them,
Okay, no,
retard.
literally let the Deus Ex Machina carry on.
If only you had some ballistas.
The god from the machine is interfering. Is instructing.
Stop
Let's
done by now.
just let it happen. We can't stop.
And just as a note for my own sanity's sake, I fire one of these like every 2 seconds. So just
No, the god has said that this is how it is.
Archer managed to take down 2 of them.
yeah,
But that's
every
not enough
2
to stop the
seconds I
message.
take down 2 of them.
How many drones are there?
Well, the entire sky is filled with them, so you can take out the ones around the church.
There's
there's other
3 of
people
us
shooting
with
at.
ranged attack. We take out 2 each every 2 seconds. That's 9 every. So we take out about 300 per minute.
Well, you take the ones around the church. Like, if you want to go out on horseback to try to find out more, I guess you could, but like it'd be.
Don't we have bowmen on the walls that can shoot at these
Yeah,
things too?
Yeah, Gibbs and I have bows. We can go right out there. Sargon has
Yeah, you can-
spells. Yeah.
Let's go blow them
If
up.
you want to do it, like again, you can shoot almost all of the ones around the church, but like it's a big city, so.
Well, we gotta start shooting.
It's not something that can be done, which is what the DM is saying. So let's just
Well,
let it carry on.
Sargon, place yourself into the shoes of the attackers, right? If they want
I
to reach the
Totally
population,
agree that the attackers have sufficient force and capacity to do what you're trying to make them do. Let's get on.
Okay. All right.
I wish to extend to all of you my heartfelt condolences during this time of crisis. And if there is anything we, your vicious, violent invaders who force propaganda upon you single-handedly, can do for you in this trying time, please feel free to call upon us at any time. We are ready. We are prepared. prepared to offer assistance to you at a very competitive price. No, never mind. Yes, it is true. We had your previous spiritual leaders murdered, but you must understand that our society has only one crime, only one true sin, I suppose is the appropriate word I am looking for. You see, as a culture, we simply cannot abide liars. You might think that this is overreacting. However, think about it this way. Imagine any crime in your society, any crime at all, that you believe is worse than lying. Now imagine a world without that crime. Let us pick murder, for example. A world without murder. You would still have rape. You would still have theft. There are all sorts of crime you would still have to endure. Now imagine a world without lying. You would have all the crimes in the previous example and murder, but if people could not lie, a person who commits a crime wouldn't be able to avoid punishment. You just need to ask everyone, which one of you is a murderer? And see who raises their hand. In the end, lying is the crime that allows all other crimes to exist. This is why our society, lying is the only crime punishable by death. And any other crimes, well, truthfully, we do not have any other crime. Nobody is willing to commit a crime because they know they would never get away with it. You may be wondering why I am telling you this. It is because we had a deal with the previous religious leaders, and it turns out they lied to us. Now, you really have... I'm not halfway through, by the way. You have to work at it to be declared a liar by our laws. You have to make a statement that you know is spiritually a lie. Technically a lie. You know it's incorrect, and it has to be objective in nature. We gave them multiple chances to change their ways, to choose to keep their agreement, or at the very least exercise the early termination clause, but no, they refused. Do understand, lying to us is the greatest of insults. We gave them multiple options, but in the end, they didn't believe us when we said if they broke their word, we would be compelled to kill them. They broke their word, and we killed them. We don't want you to think this is anything else other than the punishing of... What is that word again? Sin? Yes, sin. If the rest of you are afraid of us, well, don't be. We want to be your friends. We want to get along with you. The individual on our end who set up this ill-fated agreement has been reassigned. And because friendship with you is so very, very important to us, I, 127, this time with an actual dash not spelled out, 1872-1, will be handling all future dealings between our peoples. Personally, I wanted to make that... Still not done, Sargon, shut up. That clear, so there were no misunderstandings. Please take some time to think about all that has happened. And if you feel we have caused personal damages to anyone, we are willing to negotiate reimbursement with those who may have suffered from these tragic events due to our negligence. In the meantime, we will be maintaining social distance to give you the time and space to come to terms with these tragic events. Afterwards, we hope that we can come together and begin cultural exchanges. And I hope you will still not done, Sargon. You will come to understand.
Why are we not killing orcs or elves or something? So I give up my Wednesday evenings.
Hold on. I'm sure he's almost done.
Yeah.
How much money did my shop make while this guy was talking?
you will come to understand the 3 pillars of our society: truth, love, and self-actualization. Until we meet again, please accept these gifts.
Did you say
Quotation
mean
mark.
again or meet again?
Mean again. Quotation marks. A bunch of bags of snacks and beverage drop out of the drone. Quotation mark. And may you achieve your fullest productive potential.
That solves your food thing, though.
Yeah.
Oh,
Done.
yeah.
Well, that's what you get for every time I tell you about a faction. You're like, I don't want to spoil it. Well, then suffer through dialogue and learn about the other faction. You spoilers.
I didn't realize
That wasn't
I get it
dialogue.
now. It was a punishment.
Not wanting spoilers. There you fucking go.
That was a monologue.
Yeah, that was just a
The
mad.
dialogue is between 2 people. He's getting lectured at for like 30 minutes.
All I learned is I kind of want to kill these people.
Yeah, I feel like I'm in an
Oh,
episode of
fucking-
Star Trek and the Enterprise has come down and down like the aliens are like the backwards tribes people, and I'm just like, what the fuck?
Yes.
We're about to get attacked by aliens out of the mist. What is this bullshit?
Oh, you didn't get attacked by aliens,
Fucking
but-
hell. There's
Well,
like
like,
30 degrees in
elves.
my room, and I'm being forced to fucking do this. Like, I'm sweating now, for fuck's sake.
And you know what? Like, I wanted to make sure that like Arch is going to be. Well, what is truth? All right. Well, I need to explain it now. So.
Okay. Right. Okay. So, do the drones leave after that?
They're starting to drop snacks and beverage, and after that, they play another commercial song.
They're poison.
And then they leave.
Don't let the people eat them.
You notice that a lot. Like some people are gathering around the drones, other people are trying to disperse them. Like there's people trying to shoot at the drones.
Okay, well,
okay.
I'm gonna order my monks, the 30 monks I have, to go through the crowd and forbid people from touching the food and things that have been
Poison.
dropped. Yeah, the
Yes.
poison that has been dropped by these demons.
Also, so we were shooting down 300 drones per minute,
No,
and I
just the
must have
ones
gone
around
on
you.
for like 15. Like, there should be enough scrap to recreate Lady Justice scattered around the ground.
You can, yeah. Like you do have a lot of scrap.
Okay. Well, Dwarf, you should be able to build at least a few tanks out of all of this, surely.
Yeah. Do they shoot out electricity when I get near them?
Yes, like when you approach
Oh,
them.
then I
they-
just walk around and just the drones start exploding around me. When the
Yeah, the ones on the ground. Yes,
All right.
Yeah, but he's not magical, so he shouldn't have that.
he is. He's a cleric.
Clerics
What?
aren't magical.
But-
It's not arcane magic. It's
sparks-
divine magic.
All right, it was Dev, yeah. Dev, go and gather up the 5 billion tons of advanced tech scattered everywhere.
Yeah,
Sure.
Elf.
I mean,
Or-
surely
go-
there's
go-
enough. Hold on, Kibbs can come with me because we're both we're
We
both
only-
women and therefore they don't react to us. So
That's a good point.
Give me a.
Right, so we shot down roughly 4,500 drones. That ought to be.
You didn't shoot down 4,000. Roll a d20.
who me?
No, Arch.
Okay.
B20 or Archie gets banned.
Do you notice that Arch rolls really high when he's doing attack damages, but like he rolls really low on everything else?
I don't
Give
know
him
that roll that high on attack damages either.
You managed to shoot down 20 drones.
20? My fucking ass. I shoot a firebolt every 3 seconds.
No, I understand, but they're difficult to hit, number one. And number two, there weren't that many around the church.
If they were difficult to hit, they must have been moving. How the fuck did they maintain the holograph while moving?
No, they were standing still, but they're in the air. It's three-dimensional space.
Yeah, but if they're standing still, they're not difficult to hit.
People
managed to
standing
hit
on the
the
ground
drone.
are in three-dimensional space
Just
too.
imagine as the scene is playing out, like the hologram is slowly fading away.
Yeah, there's like fire coming out of the church. Just hitting the drones.
Right. Okay. You've got 20, Arch. That's God. God has said you have 20. Right.
Okay.
So I'm going to gather up all of the stuff that was dropped. What is it? Can I examine it?
You can't grab it
when
'cause
you
you're
approach
magical.
them,
I-
when you
No,
approach,
no.
you start searching, and
I think
I
he means
will
the
start
snacks.
to feel a little bit fuzzy. It's kind of uncomfortable to be next to them.
Sorry, say again.
With
Vic.
the snacks?
Oh, the snacks. No. You want to pick up the snacks or the drones?
Yeah, no, the things that were dropped. So the snacks, anything else that was dropped. I've got my monks telling everyone, forbidding everyone from touching it, picking it up and bringing it in, and we'll take.
Yeah,
it.
I mean, Some people already took them, but by the time
I'll get the
bloodline-
monks to go get after those people. You know, like as soon as stuff drops, no, this
No,
is
I
evil,
get
demonic,
it.
satanic, blah blah blah.
Yeah, I get it. Like people are cooperating with the monks; they're giving them back. But like by the time they get there, some people already took some. You know.
Well, in
Well,
that
then
case, some
chase
people are
those
going to have
people
to
down.
die.
Yeah, chase them down. Like the monks at all costs, by all means.
Yeah, no, they're doing their best.
Okay.
So do you want to taste the snack or?
No, I don't want.
I
anyone
will
to open it.
absolutely
Well,
eat as much of this food as I can.
No, everyone is forbidden from touching.
The snacks say 1 to 7-1872 products, a better average cost to benefit ratio than our closest competitor by 0.03%.
Sounds good. I'm eating. How much do I eat?
No. All of my monks have got control of it.
If you eat any,
No
we're
one's
gonna
got-
make an example out of you and burn you at the stake.
Yeah, but right. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna start a bonfire, and we're gonna burn them.
No.
Give me an example of one of each. I want to study these.
And the beverage has like a really hot chick on it, like with unrealistic proportions.
Totally satanic.
If they're
And-
unrealistic, then it's a lie, and they've broken their own rules.
And it says, I will have sex with whomever buys me a beverage. And underneath, it's written with very small letters. The opinions of women on the can may or may not reflect the opinion of actual women in real life.
I can't believe I can read this language, to be honest. But
No, it's in your language.
yeah, I know. I'm
Oh
sure.
wow!
What does it taste like, V?
No, we're not going to find out
No,
because
you're not
no one's
eating
going to open one because we're going to throw them on a fucking bonfire.
You can roll
These
stealth,
are
Devil.
this is satanic.
hold on.
This is designed to lead us astray.
Yeah, but I'm also
Hold on.
perpetually
I would
hungry.
like one of each. I would like one of each
Doesn't
because I do
matter.
want to use some of my various skills to figure out what the hell this shit is.
Use persuasion on a monk when Sargon isn't there, so you can try to convince them to give
I'm
you
just
one.
gonna ask Sargon directly if I can cast
No.
detect poison and disease on one of these and see what it does, just so that we know, and then you can burn it right after. I don't want to eat it.
I'm gonna say I can tell you what it does. It's temptation.
All right, man.
So that's the problem with these is not that they're poisonous. They'll kill you. It's that they'll kill your soul.
Poison
these-
to the soul.
I did not know that. Okay, yeah, no, I won't.
Exactly.
I won't look at it.
Enlightening.
This is satanic temptation. We have to burn it all and never touch it.
You can try to persuade the monk when Sargon isn't
Well-
there if you really want to.
No, I don't care that much.
Okay. Devil, you can roll stealth if you want.
To try and get some?
No, Dev, no. Think of your immortal soul.
But I'm really hungry.
It doesn't matter. You've got a fucking deer. Go and eat that.
Dev.
Well, I'm really hungry, so I have to eat devil food. We are anathematizing this food. This is horrific. I mean, look at it. It's obviously Satan's food. You can't eat it.
Why would you eat this?
Yeah.
Well, because you should at least try one of every food before you die.
No, you shouldn't.
Retarded.
I don't know where you heard that, but that is not a true thing.
We're
Even
not
in real
eating
life?
devil food.
Arsenic
Yeah,
is
no, especially
technically
in real
food.
life. There's many foods I have no interest in eating.
You can roll stealth, Devil, if you want to try and make one.
Nope, I'm just gonna kneel in front of the giant fire and be like, no, and then cry, cry about
As
it.
the fire
The
burns,
food.
I'll use my illusion spells to make the screams of the damned rise from the pyre.
Yeah, that's excellent.
I'll do
Jesus.
thaumaturgy and I'll make the ground shake.
Well,
That's
Arch, before you do that, there's a peasant with a box of snacks open, just munching them and coming in. It's like, what's going on here?
How? How could that be the fucking case?
I'm going to immediately grab like a handful and shove it in my mouth.
I'm gonna
just-
throw Dev on the fire.
I'm going to grab the snacks and be like, nope, we're confiscating this, and I'm going to eat it.
Well,
I'm
he's an
I'm
example
unironically
now.
going to throw Dev on the fire.
The boy goes on the bonfire.
Both the peasant with the snacks.
Well,
and
the
Dev
peasant
on the
doesn't
fire.
know. Like, he saw a commotion, you know.
Not
someone
my problem.
landed in
Not
his
my,
backyard.
mate, not my problem. He's
Well,
gonna eat
I'm
demonic
afraid
fucking
in
food.
this universe, knowledge is power. You have now been told that this is the Satan thing, and the
Yeah.
knowledge that you will now be burned will fuel Seraphina.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Right, okay, so what,
They're
do I
very
need to
absolute
roll
truth.
anything? Do I need to
No,
immediately
like, if you
disable this
want-
guy?
No, if you want to just kill an innocent peasant, you can.
Yes. Yes, and the demonic fucking things that we've been given. The
Hold on a
peasant
minute.
came
Hold
and
on a
brought-
second. Sargon.
Yeah.
So this peasant already ate some, right, V?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, give
Just
him the
wait.
fucking potion. Let's have him turn into a monster.
I'm gonna like examine him medically and see if
No,
he's
you're
different.
not. I'm going to chuck him on the fire.
Chuck him on the fire after. Let's get some knowledge
no,
out of this.
no.
Wait, turn him into a monster, and then we can prove. And then that'll be the lie. And be like, see, look, it turns you.
Oh yeah, that's right. Actually, okay, yes. So we'll take the flask that I have and we'll pour it down his mouth.
It literally had one drop left.
Well, something will still happen to him. You said something will happen.
Just use, oh fuck! Yeah, it wasn't the one. It was the two. All right.
Well, like the peasant just walks in, just watching. There's like, what's going on here? And then he sees you arguing about killing him and pulling him on the fire, so he just drops the snacks and tries to make up for it.
I hit him with hold person
Hold person.
on the peasant.
What's the fucking?
What's the difficulty for this?
For hold person, it's a let me tell you.
How is it that there's a peasant who's like, oh, I'm going to just defy the will of the church on this? Like, how is that the case?
Like you literally
Like,
just
fuck's
showed
sake,
up.
man. Nothing in this world makes.
Well, no, actually, it does kind of make sense, Sargon, because you only had 30 monks and there's a town of 100,000 people. You couldn't control them all.
Here's
They would want
What the
to
commotion is about? Like he just woke up with a bunch of snacks in his garden. Pick them out. Like, what are these?
He doesn't.
Started eating them and goes to the market to see like what happened.
It's a DC 15 whiz save, or he's paralyzed for 1 minute.
Ha.
Wow.
I hate that peasant. Now.
Okay,
He's
have we got initiative or something? Because I'd
Um,
like to take another turn.
Well, you
Humble
did
as peasant of
acrobatics, and by
existence.
now he has rolled into the crowd. Like, give me a perception to see if you can catch up, and if you
Fuck.
nah,
Okay, no.
like you
Yes, I can't.
lost in the crowd.
Okay, well, the rest of the things around will just carry on burning.
Are you doing the thing with Arch doing illusion magic and shit?
The souls
doing-
of the damned are screaming as the snacks get thrown on the fire.
Okay,
And
people
I'm
run
doing
away.
Dominatory, so it's even more scary.
Yeah, no one is watching. People are running away. Even your own monks are starting to, back away a little.
Satan's work.
Has anyone got like a performance or anything? Oh no, in fact, right. I'm gonna try and intimidate everyone.
There's no
And,
one left. Like everyone ran, except your monks.
They're like,
but
oh
he
god.
gets to do something before that happens
Yeah.
because you can't just state that they do it. So Sargon can intimidate the crowd to stay,
yes.
Yes.
and somebody give him aid as well, and just touch him on the shoulder and be like,
You are looking for a very, very high intimidation roll. The souls of the damned are screaming at them.
Yeah, just scream
if
something
anything,
like,
I would-
look upon what happens to those who defy.
If anything, V, I would think that would give me a bonus because I'm about to tell them that we're in hell. We're being attacked by the minions of the underworld. They seek to undermine everything we understand about the universe and everything we believe, and the fact that we are beset on all sides by also temporal enemies as well as spiritual ones. Tomorrow we're gonna have to fucking bury the fucking head of the church or whatever because they murdered him in his sleep or whatever the story's gonna be. But yeah, but I would have thought I would be pretty bang on by saying, "Look, guys, it's a scary time right now."
No, I mean the thing is like you want them
I don't
to
think I'll get a
listen-
bonus.
Yeah, no, the thing is like there's an earthquake and there's the spirits of the damned screaming
Yeah.
at them, and you want them to listen to words.
Yes.
Like
Yeah.
right now they
Yeah.
heard the screams and whatnot, and they want to run as far away from that place as possible. But go on, roll intimidation.
Doesn't Crow have booming voice?
I can do that. Yeah, I can stop the tremors and boom.
Yeah, just make Sargon's voice boom.
Yeah.
Yeah, his voice is the tremors stop, and his voice is now 3 times louder than usual.
Great. Okay.
Okay, roll intimidate.
18.
Yeah, I know what you said. Some of them just stop and start crossing themselves. They get to their knees, and it's like, "Save us, please."
We will. This is what the church is for. We will have to do our part, etc., etc.
Yeah, not one person in that crowd thinks the guy in the white is reasonable anymore. Even though initially they thought he's a nice guy. I mean, they gave beverage and snacks.
Yeah.
The
Good.
church came in and took away the beverage and snacks.
Yeah. Okay, great. We'll continue the bonfire of the snacks, but I don't think we need any more spooky noises. But thank you, gentlemen.
Hmm.
Um,
Do I still have the
then-
box of dropped snacks, or are those in the bonfire?
on the bonfire.
You never had any
No, no.
with any of these. It'd be
The
terrible.
thing is, there's a town of 100,000 people. You have 30 monks. Therefore, if you really want to, and you're going to start looking for it, then you have a feeling they're going to appear on the black market anyway.
Yeah, probably.
We better hunt them down.
Well, no. This is why we get to impose a totalitarian regime. These are the temptations of Satan. If you eat them willingly, then you are siding with Satan. This is all going to be like the intent of the speeches that we're giving, right? So anyone who sides with Satan, they're in trouble, aren't they?
Capitalism is not Satan.
No, but the people operating within it can be.
Yeah.
So they're the people we're going to go after. But I mean, I'm sure most people will just cooperate with the church in this new inquisition that you've begun.
We should probably
Yeah,
go
I mean-
get the mayor's view on this. See what he's doing.
Well, no, we should go tell the mayor what his view is.
All right, we can go do that, I guess.
This is a theological discussion that we're having, clearly. But okay. Well, V, I'm going to command my monks to continue the search to try and find all as much of this satanic stuff as they can, so we can burn it.
Yeah, they'll do
Continue the
their best,
bonfires.
but as I mentioned, you only have 30 of them, so they're not going to get rid of all of them.
No, but you know, they
Yeah.
cooperate with the townspeople.
Yeah, there's word of mouth, like
Yeah,
people are telling it that
Yeah.
it's satanic and whatnot.
What if
I
we
mean,
get
there
there,
are-
the
there are
mayor's
actual-
eating? You just chowing
Yeah,
down
there-
on them.
Yeah, there are people
Well, he
that-
doubtless will be, but okay. Did you guys want to go see the mayor then? Since I've set that in motion.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, it would have to be next day.
How come?
Okay, well,
No, he's waiting for you in 2 days, unless you want to visit him earlier.
oh no, it's
What-
the next day after this day.
We should go see him right now because this just happened. Like, this is a big deal,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah, I think we could get an emergency meeting with him.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, doesn't he have any questions? Like, we're the
He
ones
just
who
saw the
answered
thing
these
too,
questions.
right? Yeah.
But you also have to understand he's also got his own informants. Like, he will verify what you're telling him with what his men are telling him.
Look out the window. What?
Yeah, no. But for example, he knows about the elves. He knows about the skull of John Baptiste. Like, he knows about the fact that they're in
Don't tell
hell.
us what he knows.
Well, I told you this in the previous sessions.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah,
So-
I'm not. I mean, just okay.
No, I'm telling you that you're not his only source of information.
Yeah,
Like,
I
you
know.
should keep
I
that.
know.
Right.
But we are the spiritual and moral authority, and this is a non-temporal thing.
Yes.
So this is our domain.
Yeah. No, I mean, for all you know, he could have been visited by these people, is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, and then we'll say, look, you were visited by demons who seek to trick you.
Yes.
Yep.
Right?
Let's go.
That's what we're gonna do.
Okay. Arch? You going with, or you staying at the church?
I would just like to say that Sargon's people has once again failed the world universally.
Why?
The Duchess of Sussex, Meghan Markle, has announced that she will be voting in the American election, therefore becoming the first member of the British royal family for the last few 100 years to have publicly taken a political stance.
Muy interesante.
She's an American, man. I don't. It's fucking American. I don't care.
She's your problem now, Sargon. She's your royalty.
No. They've essentially absconded.
Yeah. Anyway, go on.
Like I think they're probably going to end up having some legal battle over her being able to use the term Duchess.
Condemnation.
And they've retired from public life or something.
Condemnation.
He's allowed.
But anyway, what are we doing?
I am going to let Sargon deal with the mayor because that's kind of his area of responsibility. So I'm going to go home to the church and finish my letter so I can send that out in the morning, presumably.
You can modify it due to recent events if you want.
Well, no, Satan. These are Satan.
Yeah, we've
Like
already got that
everything beyond the like what I would write is everything beyond the fog is evil and will just seek ways to fool and trick you.
anything that you haven't, anything that you don't recognize is a demonic trick.
Okay.
Everything
Yeah,
from within the fog is evil.
You go to the bear's place, Sargon. It's well guarded, more than usual, given the circumstances.
Yeah.
You notice that he shot some drones as well.
Mm-hmm.
And he welcomes you inside. He is chewing on some snacks. There's beverage next to him.
Okay, I'm gonna use my intimidation to tell him that these are the food of the devil and they may well poison him. Does anyone want to give me an assistance?
Oh no, because it didn't pass. It doesn't work that way. You don't roll and then you ask for assistance. Considering the fact that he is surrounded by his guards, considering the fact that it's in his manner, he is not very intimidating.
It's a critical.
No, that would have been if he got.
That's just because Sargon's a bit of a boomer. He asked for assistance. He just forgot to do it first.
No, the guy is actually chewing a snack and like demons from another dimension, eh?
Oh, sorry. Can you explain what this drone thing is? Can you? Tell me about it.
Looks to me like some sort of sorcery. They have just a different type of magic than we're used to.
Yes, that's right, because they're demons from another dimension.
Not very convinced.
Okay.
Hold on. I'm gonna like scrabble to his feet, like kneeling, and be like, "What does it taste like?"
He actually offers it to. It's very delicious, surprisingly.
Yes, that's how they'll get you.
I'll look back at Sargon as he holds the food
What
out.
do you think temptation is going to be like? It's not going to taste bad, is it, you fucking brainlets?
I don't think I'm stupid. I'm not very tempted by their little trinkets, even though they taste delicious. Can I have another? Guards, bring me another. How many more did you find? 37? I want all of them to be. No one else gets to eat out of the. You understand? Okay. I have seen demons. My men have seen demons. These are not demons. These looks to be like humans coming from. Yes, it looks to be.
Oh.
As if we have some competition in our neck of the woods.
Really? You think so? We've been dragged into hell, but we might have a little bit of competition.
It seems to be humans that are also dragged into hell. Very similar to the elves.
Yeah.
From a different city.
Mm.
If only we had to have ballistas. We could have shot these things before
There's
they
nothing stopping you from building ballistas.
No. The intelligence that I'm getting for once.
You know,
The
build your own
presence.
fucking ballistas if you're obsessed with them, mate.
I
I
shot
kinda
down
interject on this
3,000
guy,
of these
and I
things.
say-
So.
I let them know that the presence of like other corporeal threats doesn't mean that demons don't exist.
Oh no!
It just means we have
They
more
exist.
problems than we thought we did.
I think my daughter is actually being possessed by one, but they often appear in very grotesque shapes. They have horns, they have tails, or different mutations. This to me appears to be just like an average human, a sorcerer, in fact, very powerful one.
That may very well be true. That doesn't mean that demons don't exist.
You can keep your propaganda for the peasants, right? I would appreciate if you dropped the bullshit when walking into my room.
I thought the mayor was an idiot.
Well,
Like initially, his
acting like
character
one.
was on the verge of being retarded. Now he's some Machiavellian genius. What's going on? Like,
Machiavellian genius has just got people informing him, and it's different than what you're telling him.
Sargon, that was the mayor of the fishing village, not of the city.
was
Oh
it?
yeah,
Yeah.
Like
Right.
I was wondering, like, why? Anyway, this is
I
the mayor
didn't know
that
there was
had
a
your
different
paladin.
mayor.
Yeah, this is the mayor that had your paladin killed, Sargon.
Right. Okay. I thought that was the old mayor. Okay.
No, his flaw is cowardice, not incompetence.
Okay. God. Good to know that. I guess.
He gives the devil a box of beverage. It's got on the box it has the guy in white, and if you turn the box around, it's like a hologram where he sips the drink and winks at you.
Like Harry Potter style.
Yeah.
Okay, so I guess I'll take the box and like look at Sargon. Look back at the mayor. I'll just kind of have the box. I'm not gonna eat it, but I'm gonna have the box.
Well, we should burn it. So
We should get Arkham to examine it.
no, we should burn it.
Burn it.
Well, we need information
Why?
on this stuff, though.
We're
Why?
religious zealots. What do you want?
Yeah. What the fuck are you talking about? You're running a church. Like we need to burn these things before the peasants get them.
Well, we're not going to let this fall into the hands of the peasants. We're just going to get knowledge for ourselves.
We don't need to have like that. We don't need to eat these things.
We're not going to eat them.
Okay, but we don't need to know anything about them.
But we have a scientist on.
What are we going to do? Reverse engineer the plastic or something?
To
Like, what,
be
what
fair,
the fuck do you think you're gonna learn from it?
being able to build plastic would actually be interesting. Yeah, but
We're not gonna be able to do
Fire
that.
drilling. Like we're not gonna be able to figure that shit out. Oil drill.
so wait, you guys think that there's no knowledge to be gained from having our professor look at this?
Well, what's he going to tell us that we can't see for ourselves?
The bear slurps his chops and takes one of the cans and he squeezes it. And as he releases his hand, it pops back into shape. And it's like, fascinating, isn't it? Probably build a nice ballista out of this.
A plastic ballista.
People are walking around with like water bottle shoes, like in Africa.
My God.
This is all satanic and we need to burn it.
So the bullshit you're telling the peasants is that this is heretical. Yes, and it must be destroyed.
No, we don't tell the peasants bullshit. We spiritually guide them and tell them the truth.
Uh-huh.
Which is actually exactly what we're doing.
Uh-huh. Why am I fine then?
You're not.
You might not be.
You're being tainted
Ooh.
as we speak.
Yeah. You're not. You've already accepted the temptation of the devil.
Can we
Oh, I
Now
think
the
that's
now the
already-
question is how this is going to manifest in your life. It's not going to be something that I'm going to see when we
Something
finally
to
get to
ponder
the
at
end.
night. Yes, in the meantime, I would rather not have this shit flowing through the black market. So I will cooperate with you. And I will get people to send all of the batches they find to the church. The ones I have get to stay here. I'm not giving you the ones they're tasty.
Then you're already corrupted.
Yeah,
Very corrupted.
I'll make sure I tell the archbishop.
Yeah. What is your name,
No,
young
no, no,
lady?
no.
The one from
Very
behind. That
corrupted.
said, yeah, the one that said I'm very corrupted. What is your name?
That's Varys.
I don't get corrupted, young lady. I spread corruption.
Ha. Oh, bitch.
Okay, that's own. All right.
Okay, no, this is pretty good for us, I think.
Guild to the religious leaders.
Right, no, this is actually pretty fantastic. We'll say, well, yeah, we'll take a note of it. So
Mm-hmm.
do make
did
sure
you
that
say-
do make sure that it's all delivered to the church so we can burn it.
I will.
The heretical, disgusting filth that it is.
Did you say that you're going to tell on the patriarch? Tattletale?
We'll see you later, Mr. Mayor. And we're gonna-
How is the patriarch, by the way? We should have dinner with
Oh,
him.
really? Do you have some knowledge about the patriarch?
Of course, I have knowledge of the patriarch. We meet
Mm.
on a constant basis. We play chess.
Anyway, we'll see him. See you later. We're gonna go.
We leave.
Right. So we'll head back to the cathedral. We need to sufficiently we need to sufficiently put it in people's minds that they've eaten demonic food and will become demons themselves. And then we need to burn a few of the peasants. But once we've done that, we can burn the mayor.
Yes, because now we have proof that, and we know
Yep.
he's hoarding it. So what we're gonna do
Yep.
is we're gonna go to Arch and we're
Get
gonna
an angry mob, go down there, burst in, find all of these things that he's got, and then have him burned at the.
Yes, he's spreading the corruption. He has
Yep.
a stockpile. Actually.
He's enjoying the corruption. He said to us that he's spreading
Yeah.
the corruption. This is perfect.
He's distributing it among the populace. He's that's kind of great.
Dude,
sir.
Did you have a recording of him saying that?
Don't need to.
That doesn't matter.
Five witnesses will denounce him. We are the moral authorities. He's
Plus,
got
I
the
can't
stash
donate
of these
food.
chocolates or whatever, the candies.
Chocolates.
He's got these. He's got the stash that we will find when we break in there,
They're actually beef jerkies. They're really good.
or whatever. But he's got the things, and so it's like there we go, proof.
Beef jerky would really suck for people in a medieval world. Their teeth would not be able to handle that.
Yeah, their teeth would fall out. Because they don't have the same nutrition levels that we do, and their guns are weaker.
Well, right,
Yeah.
okay, so
Should have thought about this, V.
Toothless villagers.
Which is why the mayor can eat more.
right, okay, so let's wait till tomorrow, and we'll do the burial then.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds good. Let's do it.
Okay, sounds good.
I
QV.
could make a zombie out of the
What, a
patriarch,
zombie?
by the way. I can make a zombie out of him. He won't be able to talk, but he'll be able to walk around. He might start a little bit like the patriarch.
That would be good because then we could parade him around, but it'd be like, oh,
Yeah,
he's-
it'd be like Weekend at Bernie's or whatever.
We should probably just announce that the patriarchs died with the other people.
Yeah. All right. I'm
Because
just saying it's an option.
then it's all sort of like tied up. So it's like, yeah, the demons did this.
then we
This
can
is why-
transfer leadership to Arch. and that.
Art, exactly, yeah. Legitimize art. Will agreed?
Yeah, it works.
Shit reminds me.
Great, okay. Next day then. Vic.
So time passes. It's the next day. Serafina has a lot more power because she's got people got a lot more knowledge.
Oh, so it doesn't matter if we're the ones that give it to them?
Well, no, the drones gave it to them, so they are, and then you completed the ... So
Right, okay. Okay, well then we'll prepare the funeral. A ritual
Yep.
burning, I presume.
there's a lot of people
yeah.
attending.
Yeah.
So I'll do my I'll do the ceremony spell.
Then we'll get the last of the things that were dropped, the sweets that were dropped, so we can burn them as well.
Yeah, you got quite a big pile of them, almost
Yeah.
like a mountain size. Mayor Goldsmith man also delivered some of them to you, so
Okay. Right. Okay. So we'll go through the ceremony for the burial of the patriarch and who were the other priests or whatever that were killed.
the higher ups of the church, there's around 10 people.
Okay. Well, then we'll do that and then perform a ceremony to make Arch the new patriarch.
Okay, well, there's this really amazing ceremony. Almost the entire important people from the nobility are there. Mayor Goldsmith is there as well. You have the rabble, but the rabble is staying farther behind. And, they all cross themselves and they procrastinate.
I will literally be glowing.
Literally be glowing.
I find golden light. All my flaws will be made better. I'll use actor to do the makeup stuff to look perfect. Then I'll use the illusion to smooth out any little problems, and just look divine and royal.
Yes,
Would you
we
say
are-
that would you say that you are dedicating yourself to the God's service of the church?
Well, yeah. So there's going to be a fairly standard sort of patriarch swearing in ceremony.
Right, I can perform that. It's called dedication. You touch one humanoid who wishes to be dedicated to your God's service for the next 24 hours. Whenever the target makes a saving throw, it can roll a d4, add the number rolled to the save. A creature can only benefit from this right one time.
Okay.
So,
Well, that sounds
and
good.
it's an official ceremony, so it's whatever the official ceremony is.
Yeah, we'll have a big, quite pompous ceremony. So the patriarch and the other high ups are burned. I'm going to use my elemental attunement to make holy symbols in the fire to make it look, like the god is communicating.
Oh, literally everyone then is kneeling. The only person not kneeling, obviously, is Serafina, but she looks around and kind of feels weird, so she kneels as well with a big grin on her face. But even Mayor Goldsmith kneels.
Okay. And then after Arch is sworn in,
Even my farts will smell like roses.
so after Arch, the glowing patriarch, divinely chosen of the one true God, the etc., sits down on his papal throne or whatever it is he's going to be sat on. We'll bring in the rest of the satanic chocolates to burn. Can I make an intimidation to give a speech to tell people how scary these things are?
Yeah, but you're not. You're overusing what intimidation is supposed to do. Use performance because you're addressing a crowd.
Okay. Well, someone else can do some shit.
If persuasion worked, I'd do it.
Yeah, Mayor Goldsmith himself comes to the pile of things that are dropped, and he orders some men, and they bring like bags of it, and they drop it into the pile.
Okay.
I'm gonna have like my one box like held above the fire, and I'll just be like,
Does someone want to give me assistance on this by presumably yelling "Das right" every time I say something?
That's right. Yeah, I'll do that.
They're like
I'll also give you enhanced abilities so that on charisma, Eagle Splendor, so you get advantage on that.
I'll go into the
By the
crowd.
way, regarding helping out, there will be situations like when you're talking one-on-one when you won't be able to. So, like right now, you're in a
Sure,
crowd.
sure.
I will allow you.
But I get advantage anyway. So
Okay, so
17?
17. Yeah.
these things are evil. They're sent by people who are seeking to lead you astray from the path of the Lord. These are sent by Satan. They're going to make you corrupt your soul and prevent you from entering heaven. Blah blah blah.
One of the people there, like a peasant, he's being held by the guards, but eventually manages to break through. And is like, my wife ate one of them before she knew that they're evil. How can she find redemption?
She must jump into the flames. What do we reckon?
Yes.
Is that what you're saying?
I think we need to harsh but fair.
Yes. Because
I mean, if she wants her soul redeemed.
Yeah. We have to burn away the sinful flesh.
Yeah.
Well, the church needs to be able to give mercy, not
No.
through just death.
Hang on. If we do this, then we can say anyone who's eaten them, Mayor Goldsmith.
I love it.
We have to do it. We have to do
Yes,
it.
we do.
Right.
The thing is,
who's got any
the
kind of...
church. The church has power because it is the only entity capable of giving mercy. We must demonstrate this.
No, but now isn't the time. After we've killed the mayor, we can
Cure later, you know.
Yeah,
He isn't going to admit to it.
No. That's why we'll be like, look, you'll find more of these in his house or whatever, in his manor.
It's too early. We'd have to fight him. Just, like have the wench brought up to my throne. I'll pet her on the head, and we'll make lighting appear and everything. And we'll be like, only the church can give you salvation.
I still think we should.
I like the idea that we just burn people.
Mm.
You're outvoted.
I mean, are we the Inquisition or what? We won't personally burn them. We will just say the only way to save your soul is for you to burn yourself.
Yeah.
I vote for bringing the wench to me.
I vote that we cleanse her in fire. Burn.
Yeah.
Yeah. Crispy, come on, Dad.
But the point is, it'll put the absolute fear of God into these peasants.
They already have fear. Now we need to give them the carrot.
No.
Not yet, I don't think. Because if we set the precedent that people who have eaten these get burned for their own good, then even if we don't out the mayor, that's going to hang over his head, isn't it? Because we literally watch.
It's like you're going next to Arch on his throne, and you're literally whispering about this.
Yeah.
And he's like, no, and you're like, yes. And he's like, no. like you're discussing.
Whisper circle
yes.
V, okay?
No.
I really think that while we have the opportunity, we should burn one of the peasants to show that we should, in certain circumstances.
Know it to be true, Grand Patriarch. Search
we will have a vote about it. So Crow and Dev will have to vote too.
Okay.
Crow.
I would say that considering that this is a very sad, mournful time for the people, having one of them burn themselves in front of everyone else might be sending mixed messages.
It might cheer us all up, yeah.
I knew I could count on your weak hearts. Now, Dev,
can we burn?
Give me the final vote I need.
I don't know actually, because there's some compelling arguments on both sides.
It's for her immortal soul, Dev.
Dev.
Okay, sure, but do you actually want to burn the mayor right now?
Well, even if we don't burn him right now, this sets, this like effectively sets the narrative. Anyone who ate these is going to die unless they sacrifice themselves in the fire, right?
Yeah.
They're not going to go to hell. They're not going to go to heaven. So they're
Because
condemned
according-
their immortal soul. So
Like,
we
we're
don't
given-
have to force them to do it. It'll effectively be a guilt trip until they kill themselves.
Yeah.
But we can do that regardless. Like, instead of killing this person, grant them mercy, and then Goldsmith would either be forced to actually come up and beg for forgiveness.
But it's
'Cause
not
it-
about granting mercy, though, because that makes it seem like we're making the decision. What we are is interpreters. So we're saying, well, look, your choice now is to either sacrifice yourself in the flames or, never go to heaven. So
Yeah, but
this is-
that's exactly it. We need to be able to give that mercy. If we cannot give mercy, if we are only the purveyors of punishment,
Well,
we
no,
don't
we're not
have a good argument against
we're
Goldsmith.
not punishing anything. That's the thing. It's like
They're punching.
we're just interpreting.
The person came to you willingly, Sargon, just pointing it out. Like there will
They
be
also
people that
Yes.
did say that
Yeah.
they didn't know what they were doing was wrong. I think in
Yeah,
this
yeah,
case-
yeah.
But
See,
no, hang
and
on,
then,
hang on,
and then I
hang
say
on.
I've got Zone of Truth, and the thing is, we can just ask him if he told us that he said he was the source of corruption,
It-
and he would have to say yes to that.
Hang on. You're missing the point, right? It's not we won't push them on the fire. We will just persuade them to throw themselves.
well,
Right.
sure,
I'm
but,
gonna say
but do
I
you
think
expect the
that-
mayor to be persuaded in the same way? Like he's not going to do that.
It doesn't matter in everyone's minds. They'll think, right, so if you ate one of these things, you're doomed to hell unless you burn yourself. That's going to be the orthodoxy, right? So that's just what everyone's going to think. And so everyone now will go back into their towns and communities, and they'll be like, shit, I know someone who ate one of those. I saw him eat one of those, and he's got to immolate himself. So we've gained a kind of religious control over people. And this will give us religious control over the mayor because we saw him eating them, and so we can say, that you're going to go to hell if you don't, and we'll have had that stamped with a person jumping to their doom into the fire.
I do like the idea that
I mean,
So-
that
so
kind of
we're
makes
trying to
sense,
set up
but
a
the mayor's just going
theories
to be
of-
like, the mayor's going to recognize this propaganda and say, no, fuck
No,
you.
'cause we're the church. We're the ones who decide who goes to heaven and hell.
But he doesn't believe that.
it doesn't matter, but the people do. We have numbers.
Everyone believes that. That's the
Yeah, but the
religion.
people will
That's-
only
that's
follow
like-
those who have their best interest in mind. They only follow us because they think we can protect them, and we have to be able to demonstrate that.
But we're going to. This is
Yes,
us demonstrating. This is us saying, look, you do as we say when something unusual happens. Because these poor people didn't do as we said, and they burned themselves. That we didn't do anything. They voluntarily chose to burn themselves because they didn't realize that what they were doing was condemning their immortal soul. We are definitely on the side of the people.
Yes.
I don't think so.
Arch, this is the way. Come on, accept
Yes.
it.
No, Kyle, you're a moron, and if you say something, you have to do the opposite.
That is not how morons
That is
work.
how the head works,
That's
yes.
how contrarians work.
Now, regardless, the deciding vote is Deb's.
Deb, please. Deb, what can I give you in
You
real
know
life?
it makes it more exciting, Dev. Come on. let's do it.
See, I
Look
don't
at
know
the
because
chat. Everyone is like, Sargon's trying to kill the party. Now it's Arch is right.
I'm not trying to kill the party. What?
Well,
I'm
hold on,
trying
because-
to give us an iron fist over the minds of
I mean,
these peasants.
and that I do think that would work, Sargon. But here's I think what Arch is suggesting.
Don't fuck out.
Well, hold on. Let me just say this. I think Arch's route is one where you can still give the people an out, and then you have more people who are loyal to you. And now
We
the
will
mayor,
grant
hold on,
indulgences.
and now the
Obviously.
mayor has to like bend the knee, or the entire town will rise up against him,
Why will they do that?
because we will have forgiven those people who have actually sinned.
But it's his immortal soul, not theirs.
But he doesn't care.
Then why would they rise up?
No, because they will care. They will be on our side. Like when it comes time to take out the mayor, the town will be on our side.
Oh my
Because
God,
they
Devil, just
know.
make a
What-
decision, or things will happen while you're procrastinating.
Like
Like,
Arch's plan is more tactical. I think Sargon's plan is more fun.
If it comes down to the if it
So
comes down to the people choosing, the people will choose in their best interest. If they have the choice between an entity that only punishes or an entity that can grant mercy, obviously choose the merciful one.
Well,
take into
no one
account
else
the
can
guy
grant
in white
mercy.
clothes.
We have a monopoly on granting mercy.
Well, the thing is, the mayor knows that that's not the case. So he could. The only reason why he's not pushing a counter narrative is because this currently benefits his position. But since
we're
we're
talking
inevitably
about
going to
immortal
enter into
souls.
conflict with him, we need to have these people on our side.
Yeah, but the mayor can't fight us on the plane of religion.
Well,
But he
Sargon,
can
you don't know
kill
how
us
many
with
other
dudes.
people in the mayor's circle also know that you're bullshitting. I'm just putting it out there.
What makes you think I'm bullshitting?
Because they have their own source of information about the world. And they know that the church is not made out of holy men, it's made out of sorcerers.
Okay.
They know
Oh,
that
yeah,
you
well,
drag the
well,
entire city into hell.
Okay, yeah, let's just do whatever.
But no, like your plan is valuable.
No,
Like
it's fine.
It's
vote,
what Effa
vote
said.
as you like, Dave. It's your vote.
I do think we should go with arches this time.
Oh, there you go. Now I don't have to out that comment I still have saved from you, Dev.
Wait, which comment was that? There's been
Fear
so
me,
many. There's been so many.
I can't have random murders happening around the city with people accusing each other of eating the snacks even though they didn't.
You see, we could actually we could have like Sargon just step forward and say something like, "All you who have eaten the food, come up, and we will grant you forgiveness." And then we can like all look at the mayor.
No, the mayor threw his food into the fire. He doesn't.
But he
know
still
what you're
ate it, and we know that he ate it. So we're gonna see
Yeah.
if he gets in
talking
line.
about. He doesn't know that you ate it.
He ate it in front of us.
Yeah, he ate it in front of us.
It's called manipulation and lying.
Yeah, I'll zone of truth him.
That's not.
Zone of truth. Good point.
Yes.
His
I
guys
have
don't
zone
let
of
you
truth.
zone off through him. Like they get in front of you, and it's
Oh,
like
God's
It's it has range.
Why? If he's
Alright.
in it, then why would he put guards?
Before
how
that,
would they know to do that? Like, how would they know?
I will call on the man to bring his wench to me.
A chair lowers down and he sits in it and just carries him away from us.
When the woman arrives, I'll make a great big show of granting her mercy, and then I'll also state that this is a one-time deal. You didn't know before. I have the power to grant you mercy, but you must come forth now. And anyone who does not, their eternal soul be damned.
7 peasants coming up. None of the nobles come up.
The no.
Right, I'll bless the peasants, and then, of course, if somebody else wants to put down a cone of truth or doubt anyone or publicly challenge them,
Sargon, now's your opportunity. Come on,
Well,
buddy.
cast zone of truth on the mayor.
Okay.
All right.
I mean, the guards don't see this coming, do they? I mean, they don't have maid skills, do they?
So how does it look? Is it like shining on the ground?
15 centered on a point of your choice within 60 feet. You create a magical zone that guards against deception. A 15-foot radius sphere centered on a point of your choice within range. It doesn't say anything about that. It is verbal somatic, so my guy waved his hands around and spoke.
Okay.
and then
so-
immediately Sargon needs to point at him and go like, "Did you eat the cookies?"
It is
Yeah.
a DC 15 charisma saving throw, and on a failed save, a creature can't speak a deliberate lie.
Mhm.
And I know whether or not he succeeds or fails. So I'll give the guys a subtle nod if he fails.
No, don't be subtle about it. If he fails, just shout out he's lying.
No. If he fails his save, I'll let you know that he has to tell the truth. Because
Yeah.
there's no point in asking him
Yeah,
if he can lie.
So does he do the save before he talks or not?
Yeah, he does. the save before
He does a
talks.
save right now. Yeah. The affected creature is he failed.
Right.
Okay.
I'll point my finger like around the crowd and then fixate on the mayor and say, "Did you eat any of the food?"
Yes, I did. He says.
Then you must come and be cleansed by the patriarch.
I was going to do it when we were going to meet tomorrow.
Is that the truth?
Now, I had no plans to meet him. That is a
Yeah,
lie.
you're invited. You're invited in 2 days.
So he was really planning.
Did you
on
not hear the
getting
patriarch say
installed.
now is the one and only time he can do it?
Yep.
Yes.
Now it must be.
Sorry.
Can't lie.
I apologize sincerely. I just was taken aback by all this commotion and the celebration. Yes,
I
absolutely.
think
I
that's
will
still
come.
bullshit. That he can't
That's
lie.
the bullshit, man.
That's bullshit. Burn him. Burn him.
He
Well,
can't say
yeah.
any of those things.
Yeah, Crow, just shout out lie every time he opens his mouth.
Well, no, he can't even say
He
it.
literally
He can't say
No,
it.
physically
he can't say it.
say
He can't say it. Well, then
Yeah.
he will say that. Yes, absolutely. I'm coming right now. I was going to speak with you in 2 days, but
This is bullshit.
no, it's not. It's not bullshit. He was going to speak with you.
It's
He
not-
invited you to his banner.
Okay, fine. Okay, yeah. I'll point the way. Then go and receive whatever it is from the patriarch.
He's coming next to Arch, and he kneels, and he looks Arch into the eye, and he smiles and says, "Well played, patriarch. Well played."
Never.
Yes, I will give him the blessing as well, and very quiet. I'll lean down, kiss his cheeks. The usual papal faggoty nonsense that the Pope does, and just whisper
So
very
you're not gay.
quietly into his ear. We still need each other. Make no mistake, I am far more formidable than my predecessor.
Lovely to see someone reasonable in the church. And then he looks towards Sargon.
I still want him to burn.
I await you at tonight's dinner celebration.
Is it tonight now? I thought it was in 2 days.
Well, yeah, it was in 2 days when he said it. It took you 1 day to write the letter, and this is the second day where you have the inauguration. So yes, it's tonight.
Right. Any other nobles who feel their fucking conscience weighing down upon them?
Let me see if
They
I can
look at
move
each other, and you now have 5 of them stepping forward.
See, now we've separated the nobles from the peasants. Now we can point at the nobles and be like, "Oh, look at them."
I've got one more zone.
And before you know it, there's a slowly trickling wave, like more getting courage in order to step up.
Yeah, well, I'll shout it out like the Holy Mother Church's mercy is infinite for those who truly believe. Then I'll bless them.
And now there's peasants as well. Like the line is getting ever longer.
Who the fuck ate these snacks? Everybody ate these snacks.
Everybody ate
Well,
these snacks.
they were
Yes.
being dropped from the sky, so they dropped everywhere, like in people's backyards and their
Yes.
gardens,
No.
over their
And
houses.
see-
That's fine. That's fine. This is good. Everyone is going to be essentially accepting Arch as the guy who can cleanse their sins. That's perfect.
Yes.
Let it
Also,
happen.
We achieved several things. This first
The
and
more
foremost,
the merrier, yeah.
all of those who are guilty will now have had an out, and their out is entirely dependent upon us.
It should have been based on fear, Arch. Not
It would have been funny had they.
We need the carrot and the stick, not stick and stick.
bigger stick, less carrot.
Arch,
To be fair,
one of the
I like-
peasants, as you're blessing him, he whispers you slowly that he has knowledge about some people in his village that are talking about believing the white man in the sky.
White man.
Heretics.
I will simply nod and refer him to one of the nearby faithful. Like, the minister of tractors here.
Minister of.
He'll
We're gonna have
hear
to
any
work on
reports
that
you have.
name.
I quite like
Yeah.
minister of tractors.
I usher them into the zone of truth, which they can't perceive until they walk into it. But
Make sure you're doing this in
definitely
private.
Yeah, they're
Oh.
kind of confused about why you're asking them to follow, but they comply.
I take them into the church and to some area and put them in a zone of truth and
Okay.
grill them.
No,
Getting
like
all the
we,
information. And
yeah,
of
no,
course,
he
if
is concerned that the people in his village are they're not like proper believers, but they're starting to doubt whether or not the man in the sky is evil and a demon. They're thinking like he's just a human, and they don't understand why they should fear another human
Yes,
being.
but we'll get the names of the heretics.
Yeah, he does provide you a list.
Well, that's good. I
okay.
thank them for their service and let them go.
Also, but you'll just let him go. God damn it. You should give him a reward. 30 gold coins for my own money. I'll give it to him.
Oh wow.
Not
Oh.
not. I
That's
can't
his
give it to him
lifetime.
on stage, but he should receive a pouch of gold coins for this.
I mean,
Yeah, no, I give them each the gold and I let them know that the church is very, very happy with their, you know,
Yeah, now he's definitely going to keep his eyes open.
always looking for community-minded individuals. Feel free to bring anyone else here too if you think that.
Yeah, you created a very concerned citizen.
Good deeds can only happen when good men rat to the Inquisition.
Let me put it this way: he stopped being a civilian; he became a citizen that day.
Yes, sounds good.
McCarthyism is strong here, I see.
Good.
Right, we'll continue blessing all of the people.
Yeah, the rest of the celebration goes as planned. It's quite wonderful and grandiose.
Right. Now, we're going to have to discuss whether or not we should drag the Minister of, what was it, buses? Was that Kyle? Out in front of the crowd and shoot him for his collaboration.
Him? Who's him?
What, the one who ate the snacks?
We might have to shoot Kyle, because...
Hang
No
on.
one saw
What
him
are we doing after this ceremony?
Firstly, it's
We've got a list.
way.
We've got a list of heretics or something, right?
Yeah, we have a list of heretics. Archer, are you paying attention to the story?
Yeah, but I'll expedience that. Like, you can just send people to deal with it.
Deal with it.
Yeah, like you don't have to personally micromanage every drama. I'll give you like one of these dramas every session, you know, and you can have your people just send there. And
Okay. But what? How do we know these people are heretics? Like, why?
they're not heretics. They're just confused about all of this. They're thinking that the person in the sky is not a demon. They're thinking he's just a man, and he's thinking that, you know, maybe he's a nice guy. I mean, they gave him food and drinks.
Demonic food and drinks.
Yeah.
So we need to bring them in and scare the living shit out of them.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. I'll do like a brainwashing session on them or something.
Basically.
2 + 2 = 5.
Yeah.
How many fingers?
Yeah. What am I
Bring
rolling?
the what is it? The lost sheep, or so to speak.
What do I need to roll?
It's going to be tomorrow. Like, you can send your people to round them up because there's like a list.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, round them up, definitely.
However, I do have
Disappear
to
them
go.
off the street.
I can't stay around. So I will catch you guys later. I might be back later if you guys are still running this, but I do
Okay.
have to go.
Okay, goodbye, Crow.
Hi.
Take care, buddy.
See you guys.
Take it easy, man.
Bye.
Your stone of truth has left the
If
building.
he's gonna fuck off, I would kind of like to eat salty snacks, because V's fucking speech made me hungry and sad and sweaty, and...
Yeah, we kind of need Crow for the circle
Yeah.
if we're gonna.
We'll stop there then. We'll stop there.
Oh my god, you didn't do any combat.
Next time, you're gonna have me read your fucking gay erotica, by the way. Give me a heads up beforehand.
I wanted to, and you're like, I don't want spoilers.
To be fair, gay erotica definitely is spoilers.
gonna go get
What did you
something
think
to
of this session, though?
Something's gonna be read this session. That'll be enough heads up.
Well, you know, it's like gay erotica. I wanted to say, well, their civilization can't lie, and I knew you're going to be like, well, what does lying mean? And then like, okay, I need to explain that as well.
Chad's calling you out that he says you didn't dispute that it was gay erotica. You just went along with it.
That's because it was gay erotica. You
I
heard
actually-
the description of the dude.
B, what's wrong, big guy? He's like,
By the way, chat, the reason why the cat sounds like it's been caught in a fucking trash can is because it fucked up its internet and is now speaking in a potato microphone. Yeah,
on my laptop by the window. So sorry if it sounds.
Let me look at some of the super chats. Josiah Wolf, thank you for the $2. Thank you, Curdle, for the $2. Sargon, you're my favorite YouTuber. Can we take off our shirts and kiss no homo? By Adam Dalali.
Only if it's not gay.
Sargon, you inspired me to play a paladin of devotion in my current campaign. He is devoted to the glory, and it's quite fun to play. It would be really nice if you guys would go along with the things on the fly instead of arguing with the DM on what should happen. It's more fun to watch, says Adam Delaney, the same guy that wanted you to take your shirt off, Sargon.
Only if the GM is reasonable, which he isn't.
Yeah.
If you enjoy these stories, check out the Veil Riders. I have no idea what that is, but I guess I should. Kip sounds like he's stuck in a Pringles can. Now we know why. We had the storm that flooded the city. It is gone over the North Sea. You're in for a fun night.
Yeah, there's a storm here at the moment.
Unironically, Arch gay speech was great. I know, that's why I made him read it, because I think like his voice was. V, may we get more? Oh, absolutely. It makes up for the lack of cinnamon roll ASMR. As this story continues, the writing becomes more enjoyable, and the tisms too. Read Kibbs. Dungeon and Dragon asks fans to help shape the future of their products, especially want feedback from who may have been underrepresented historically. Nazis. Nazis have been underrepresented severely within Dungeons and Dragons community. If any of you identify as such, do not hesitate to contact them.
If anything, they've been actively marginalized. In 5th edition, it says literally no fascists are allowed to play it.
Yes,
So
so
that's
fascist.
active marginalization. You should complain to.
Now, none of us are fascists here, but if you identify one, like if you happen to be,
Yeah,
a
I don't feel
fascist-
marginalized, but if you do, then you know what their address is, their email address.
they want your feedback. They might create interesting villas if you give them feedback. Who knows? So what did you think of this session? Like, I expected you would
Riot
Read
at the
the
gay
paper?
erotica? Yeah, I thought.
I feel like I'm in the fucking Truman Show when I wanted to go dungeon.
Well, you can. Like when the beginning, when I started the session, I said that there is an island with a crown on it that is going to allow you to control the undead. You could have gotten there.
We had to do this first. We literally had to do this first.
Yeah, but now it's done. And you also need to reach an understanding with Goldsmith. Like,
It's the island all over again.
That's
the-
fucking island.
Running this town will be the island.
I'm trying to simplify it. So the way it works, you guys from the church will get 1 token, which is donations and things like that. And you can spend the tokens on various things. You can, for example, train more sorcerers. You can increase the number of monks that you have. You can build better fortifications.
I think we should probably increase the number of monks we have.
V is ripping me off all shit.
And if you solve certain problems that the city have, for example, the plague, which probably is going to be transmitted a lot more faster now.
Everyone forgot about the plague.
Yeah, considering the lack of social distancing during the ceremony.
Everyone was wearing masks.
If you manage to fix it, you're going to get more tokens. You know, if you invest more into the economy, like churches, breweries, and candle making and that type of thing, you're going to get more tokens.
The plague didn't spread because we had a righteous cause. That's how it works, right?
Yeah.
No.
Yep.
No.
Man.
No, you failed the social distance. I'm sorry.
At least we managed to get everyone completely under our fucking control, though. Like
Well,
these are literally like from the sort of like if we're thinking of like social forces, we got the entire city to come out, watch us install a new patriarch, get blessings and indulgences. Indulgences from the new patriarch, therefore accepting his authority publicly and ensuring that our narrative about these being the food of Satan was the narrative that everyone is on board with. So that was actually a major fucking win.
The us versus them is kind of strong right now.
Mr. Twisted Frenzy's just donated you 50 quid, which really upsets me because that's going to incentivize you to keep doing this crazy bullshit.
Let me see what crazy bullshit. Holy shit, thank you, Mr. Twisted Frenzy. But like he didn't say anything. He just and a happy 51st birthday, Arch. Is his birthday?
Send him money when we do really good combat.
40 but I didn't do anything. Like you guys chose what you wanted to do. You didn't have to visit Mayor Goldsmith 7 times. You could have just waited for the official meeting, you know?
You could have just spawned some orcs.
We did have to meet him because things were happening, but like crazy drone things in the sky with scripts.
20 minutes live action reading.
Yeah, I mean, I thought a little political intrigue might work. I mean, the bad guys would want to push their message.
Okay, well,
you know, alternatively, I could have just had planes flying over, dropping letters. I mean, if that's what you want, if you don't like the number of drones, I could have just had one plane dropping just millions of letters.
I want to fight orcs, man. I thought, why would I want planes flying overhead? I want to fight wizards and rangers playing Dungeons and Dragons.
Well, yeah, but like, you just need to tell me you want to do that and go there, and there will be orcs, you know?
Okay, well, I'm gonna go get some food. So I'll speak to you guys later.
All right.
Bye.
wasn't Deus Ex Machina. Like again, I could have chosen anything besides the trolls. I could have just had, you know, like the Nazis with the propaganda. They would just drop letters over, Britain.
47 now, Arch. You're old.
Yeah, Arch, is it your birthday?
Yeah, it is.
Is he here?
Yeah. It was his birthday today.
No, I think he's eating.
Birthday cake.
No, I think he's eating the salty things.
Salty birthday cake.
He said he's eating salty snacks.
Oh, come then. Okay.
People in the chat are saying, and enemies in the fog, elves, remember. Yeah, like, I was just hoping you guys aren't going to start the civil war right now.
We're working on it. We're getting there.
This is why, Dev, whenever Kyle says he's on side with something, take the opposite side.
That's a bad idea because I'm often on
Arch,
the side of you.
Arch, are you 47?
Yeah, 47.
That's what everyone's saying.
Yeah, dude, you're 40. He's 47. He's trying to lie.
I think he's 33.
Did you hear him lie? 33, dude? No,
Yes.
A guy with that voice and that face. And...
Happy birthday, Arch.
I look younger than you, Kyle.
47.
Arch, pick a
47.
game
It's
on
not
Steam.
my fucking birthday.
Listen, Arch, pick a game on Steam and I'll buy it to you as a birthday gift.
Yeah,
Kyle does that to me all the time. I don't want more strokers.
Oh, well.
that's not fun. That's not a sucker.
Okay, so
Fine.
I've got to go too, and I'm the one who's streaming, so...
Yeah,
All right.
which are-
Thank you all for watching. I really appreciate it, and I hope you have fun. Take care.
do
It's kind of.
do you press the button, or do I press the button?
You press the button.
Okay, where's the
We
button?
both need to press the button now.